See what happened last time, Rod?
Well, began with, ended a bit. Night ended with Tatiana and Eddie having a bit of a heart-to-heart, mainly about the future, apparently, for what they had, as Eddie has doubts that he will be able to get into that whole program everyone's talking about, going to a Latveria across the pond. And Tatiana, of course, reassured him and reminded him that she doesn't intend just to, go and leave him behind, essentially. As it seems, Empire is on the horizon in our books right now. As the next day not next day, the next few days or 2 weeks, I believe, of prank war that Charles Xavier had let us know during dinner, as we would spend the time trying to do pranks while we're getting points and trying to impress him overall. And I think it ended with a few winners here: Cynthia, Bobby, Tatiana, and Wanda. Certain number of convoluted traps and pranks. Jean and I believe Jack didn't really engage with that, as well as Rogue, I believe, as well, Anna. But Claire decided to try to rope them into a prank. Apparently setting up a date, things like that. It was actually overall very sweet in comparison, though they did seem a bit confused. And, well, Claire and Scott were also a bit surprised when they found out that someone else pulled a prank on them, as apparently Wanda had made it so their date, it was a double date instead of a one couple thing, which Scott and Claire didn't see a reason to say no, as they enjoyed themselves, having fun, and Wanda get that point to cross the finish line, essentially. As those who won, Cynthia, of course, being surprised as well for her own success, decided we got a chance to learn how to fly the Blackbird, which is very fun, I presume. And then Tatiana had to give the bad news to Bobby that Felicia doesn't seem to really be interested in a relationship, as she was well aware that what Tatiana and Bobby seem to be pushing or trying to get them together, and she basically made it known that he's just not her type, apparently. And Tatiana gave the news to Bobby. He said that he was kind of had a feeling it was going to happen, but still a bit of heartbreak in that regard, as he was a bit bummed, though Tatiana tried to cheer him up the best she can. Regardless, things move on. Logan hasn't returned back from that job that Professor gave her that apparently Eddie had been doing, and apparently we found out as Jack, waiting for everyone else to get off classes, was approached by a woman by the name of Sai, apparently revealing that Logan has been captured, that the only reason she was able to escape is because of the whole fight that happened that allowed her to slip through. And she apparently wanted to that was only right that she tell people who care about him what was going on, as Jack would tell the others what she had told him, that we need to save Logan, or at the very least let the professor know. And Bobby, of course, seeing Sky, decided to be a bit flirtatious as well, and Jack seemingly roasting Bobby probably at the wrong time for the wrong thing, as Bobby got upset and walked off, and Tatiana followed after to try to figure out if he's okay. Regardless, Jack, baffled by Bobby's departure, as Jean also followed with to try to get him back. Everyone else turned up and he explained what was going on. They all was in the same mindset that we had to tell the professor at the very least. Though Sai seemed unwilling to go to the mansion, didn't seem to want to talk with the professor. She's aware, at least by files that she's read, that he can read her mind and has no wish to have that happen. So whenever you have your answer, you'll find me here, as she took her leave. And everyone else decided to either take the car, or as Wanda, Pietro, Wanda having get upset with Jack's whole reaction to Bobby and call him an asshole, stormed off as well to go follow with Bobby. Decided to walk home, as the others made their way to the mansion to let Charles know, and he seemed to take it all in stride, saying that he was also worried about Logan, as this usually doesn't take as long, but he's also put plans in place to try to save him, that he don't need to do anything on our part, just sit this one out. He has it handled, which isn't something that anyone was really happy about hearing as they walked away. And Storm bringing up the answer we probably would have already found on our own, that she's not going to be sidelined, that we're going to go help and save Logan on our own, with the professor's approval or not. Everyone seemed to be willing to go. Well, not everyone, as Scott and Claire obviously saw that this is a train wreck ready to happen, and as everyone went to hopefully go talk to Sai to figure out what the hell Logan was at, Scott turned to Claire to say we should go tell the professor what's going on. Probably not, shouldn't have said it out loud, as Anna decided to knock him out by giving a bit of a loving touch, much to Claire's horror and shock. If they essentially kidnapped them to ensure they wouldn't be able to snitch, as they made their way back to Sai's location to talk with her and gain some information. And she revealed that there's files on us that it was in the northern Canada area. She was actually the one that they had apparently fought in another little trip we had beforehand. Apparently almost whooped everyone's asses, along with some other things going on there at the time. And speaking with Jack, who was there with Cynthia, she offered to come along with, seeing Jack's conviction and realizing that, it seems like the right thing to do. Jack agreed, and we all started making our way to the Blackbird to start preparing. As everyone else was doing that, Bobby, Wanda, Tatiana, and Pietro made it back home. Pietro actually giving very much a wonderful pep talk to Bobby about his value, of course, that we care about him. And sometimes, Jack could be an asshole, but it probably wasn't meant to be that way, man. As Storm told us what was going on, and we were all in for it, especially. And we had to convince Bobby a little bit there, but hearing us needing him and knowing that we can't do without our Iceman, decided to come along with. As we were preparing the Blackbird, everyone showed up. And, obviously picked up by Jean and a few others, that seems Sai is very much attached to Jack. Standing beside him, getting close to him, and leading into him, talking with him, even going as far as sitting next to him in the Blackbird, much to some raised eyebrows. Though not for Cynthia, as her and Anna seem to be getting along in their own little world. As Anna mentioned that, when are you... Cynthia asked, from what Jack mentioned, like, are we actually together? So you haven't really asked me out. It seemingly, Cynthia plans to rectify that, as they both seem to be willing to start this cute little relationship going on, which is lovely to see. And in retrospect of that, there is Jean, who's getting more and more upset with the side thing, and everyone noticing, except for the people who should be paying attention. As Tatiana, preparing the Blackbird, called Jack up to ask him what the hell is he doing. Does he not realize what's happening? And Jean's pretty upset, and he was thoroughly confused as she pointed out a few things. As he's trying to give warning to Jack, Claire and Scott noticed the Sai and Jean situation and watched as Jean got up as soon as he left to go talk to her, and left more pissed than anything else. As Tatiana saw that too and tried to give him a bit of warning. Jack went over to talk to Jean, and Jean seemed stonewalled, unwilling to talk to him, more pissed than anything else, and seemed like whatever chance to fix it was lost. As Jack made his way back to sit beside Sai and asked him what the hell happened, and Sai explained that she came out to me about some insecurities and saying apparently that I should stay away from you and things like that, but that seems like a her problem. I haven't done anything wrong, actually, and yes, I actually do like you and find you attractive, so, but if she's insecure about that, that's something she has to work on her own. And Jack may be realizing that this is going to spell trouble, apparently, as we flew the plane towards our destination and made our way there. Though Jean was a bit downtrodden and probably a bit upset, Bobby was the one who actually cheered her up there, giving a bit of a joke that seemed to lift her spirits a bit, as we devise a plan and figure out what to do. Figuring out to split up into 3 teams, I believe as well, going with Scott, team leader A, going with Jean, Cynthia, and Bobby, Storm with Pietro, Wanda, and Rogue, and Jack with Sai, Claire, and God, Tatiana. As we're going to try to go through the small little blueprint we have, try to get Logan as quickly as possible, and get the hell out of here. And I think that's where it ended last.
As you're all making your way towards the secret outpost from different angles. Let me just back to record. So let me cut teams. Start from the top. And as you move with the rest of them, get up close. is similar to the other base. This one has sort of walls around it, but it seems like there are less guards around, and the walls like seem just like normal fence wires, not fucking concrete walls like the last one. As Scott will look at you and say, you can like tear through those.
Yeah, shouldn't be any trouble.
Let's move, keep it silent, and be on your guard. We don't know what's actually gonna be inside.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, as you go up to the fence, and with your strength, there's no real trouble as you just tear a hole through the wires easily enough as the group moves in. Meanwhile, from a different side, Jack, Tatiana, Claire, you three, and Sai, you approach the outpost as you're also trying to get up to this like fence.
They'll look towards Jack and then the Sai. All right, then you two, can you lift up to or cut through the fence?
I assume Sai can with her little blade arms.
She will look at you and say, "Want me to do it? I thought you would keep."
At the very least, it would be helpful. We can just make this quick and silent. So if you would just cut open a hole, or is that too difficult?
She nods, and as you see like her, this like purple blade form around her arm as she like slices through the wires.
Neat. That's so cool.
So let's move quick and silent.
Yes.
Don't give me all an agility roll.
Oh, dear heavens.
There is no god.
You just mean the three of them, or do you also need to make one?
Three of them.
That's not the
Rolls.
worst. That's pretty.
Some good rolls. Yeah, you'll. No. In all fairness, I should.
Oh, that's not.
Well.
She's distracted by your ass.
She is.
That's weird. Moving on.
What
Listen.
did she roll?
Oh.
Oh,
But then, listen.
for some reason.
She's not as good as you. What can I say?
That's, listen, that was just a bad roll. Moving on.
Moving on.
Well, just a minute.
I don't know why my eyes saw 14. My dyslexia kicked in there real hard.
Don't worry about
Oh.
it, Dick. Not look behind
It was
the
probably
curtain.
just like a glitch. You probably just saw Tatiana's roll.
Bro, that's why we have the macro. This is too blunt, man.
As yeah, you're right. I need all private roll.
Next time use private or macro rolls.
What?
Grunt.
What are you doing?
I don't even
don't-
know why. I think I left them public for other games.
For the lulls.
But yeah,
To give us false hope.
as you kind of reach one of the buildings, what are you gonna? There are. I'll say this. There are three large buildings. Which one do you pick? A, B, or C? It sounds like one. I'll say this one seems to be more sort of research based, where they probably collect notes and data. The other one, that's the one like Psylocke knew about. The other two, she thinks they're like mostly like living quarters, but she's not exactly sure.
Well, we should go with the one she pointed out because I presume that's where Logan would be, right?
Yeah, I assume it'll be like somewhat guarded if it's like a holding site
And also
compared to living quarters and the research base.
Yeah, let's go to the research base.
No, the one she knows about, not that one.
Yeah,
Not
just,
that one? I thought that's what you guys were trying to say.
No.
no,
It's
no.
there's
Wait.
research base, the one that Sai knows about, and then there's the possible living
Oh.
quarters.
I thought it was. I thought he was saying, the research, the one that she knows about, as like a continuous sentence.
No,
Alright,
no,
sorry,
no good.
I didn't hear the comma.
So are you going to the research one or to the?
The one, yeah.
The one she knows about.
Okay. Yeah. You probably would have communicated so that the other groups can like cover the other two buildings. As as you walk up, manage to slip by the guards. How do you plan on infiltrating this building? Do you have a
presumably-
plan? Sorry, go ahead.
I said presumably with stealth, and if Tatiana can teleport to make it easier to scout ahead or find things for them, or if Claire can do it, because I know she's really good at that too.
Well, so unfortunately, Claire has no teleport magic.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying like you're
Oh,
better at
tech.
stealth than I am.
Stealth and. Are you good at tech at all?
I gotta ask Grunt. Like Claire would be a bit of a nerd, so but idea would be to like enter some kind of like security. Like, maybe I'm not sure if there's a security room or something or not.
Unfortunately, you need to actually get to a security room before. you
Yeah, that's the main problem. Yeah, so like there's. Yeah,
But
I assume side.
I think with Tatiana, you can give me a vigilance roll to see if you can like spot a place you can like teleport into, so you can open the doors from the inside.
Yeah.
I think that's just
13.
enough. That is just enough. As yeah, you spot an opening as you see a window, and then you kind of teleport inside the building in one of the hallways. You pop open the doors from the inside, and you all kind of then quickly follow through. As well, so there's still a large building, but Salak will say, well, the security room should be this way. It's just gonna sort of gesture for you to follow her.
Alright.
As you sort of follow her around, and eventually you will see like two guards sort of guarding a door. Question is, how do you plan on handling them? As you see Salak just ignite her blades.
I mean, yeah.
Do we have I don't know, knockout? Claire, do you have I want to ask what she have carried something to knock out the guards with
I mean, she would have like a silent promise. Like these are realistic silences, which still make no noise, unfortunately. So so Claire would just look to Sai and Jap, because their weapons are much more silent than Claire's.
Ooh.
Like Claire will join in if a fight breaks out, but at that point it'll be like Tyr would be kind of fucked.
But before I like, because I just, Tatiana, how good are you at hand-to-hand combat?
I'm assuming this is a previous conversation where you know that Tatiana is not that great and she has 0 melee.
Yeah, Claire will point out. All right, Jack, Sai, you two can take him out quietly. I'm not gonna make too much noise.
Okay.
One for each.
All right, we can try.
In the mail.
I've never. Oh, I'm gonna fail this one.
Well, luckily for you. Rolled an 11. As you you like as you see him don the flaming suit and like charge both of these guards as he like stumbles into one. Um, the second one gets gutted almost immediately as his throat gets slashed, and he kind of goes out with a gargle. As you will see Jack sort of struggle a bit with the first guy before Psylocke immediately just slices off his neck as well. Not good in a fight, are you?
My skills tend to like rip people's souls asunder. I don't tend to. You don't really have a problem with the whole killing thing.
No, why would I? Been doing this for many years now.
Claire's like, let's get moving. Continue. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. As the door is locked, you will see Psylocke phase through the door. She
Holy
like
shit.
pops it open from the other side.
All right. All right. See, Claire, see what you can do. See where we can find. See where Logan is.
There, I'm
Claire
gonna
will be
need. I'm
checking
gonna
this.
need logical.
Sure.
Not gonna be easy.
Oh dear, it's a 12. Not the best. Oh fuck.
Don't worry.
Oh,
I
fuck.
think.
Don't you worry about
This is fuck. This goes down. I'm not this.
Hey, Mac. No doom spiraling. Not yet. There will be plenty of reason to later.
As well, Cynthia, your group sort of moves in as you kind of reach one of the outer walls. As Scott will say, "Okay, Cynthia, I'm pretty sure you can punch through a wall, but
Yeah.
but you make that window a bit larger." As he like points out to a small like bathroom window.
Easy enough.
As yeah, you instead of having to punch through a wall, it's much easier to sort of tear a large chunk of it, as you're able to sort of make your way into this small bathroom, service bathroom. As you like open the door and look in the hallway, as the others are not far behind you. As you move in, Scott is like, well, need to cover as much ground as possible. And we need to split up a bit. He looks at all of you and says, how confident are you in keeping out of sight?
Sneaking around ain't really my skill set. I mean, I can try it.
Then you keep out guard. Me and the others will try and make. As Jean also says, I also think I should stay back a bit. But will nod. Fucking.
Is that a god holy fuck or a bad one?
You rolled a 20 on it.
Nice.
Bobby
Claire
the
just
man.
put- Claire-
Bobby the man. Holy shit.
Spite is a powerful motivator.
Yeah, I guess then yeah, both Scott and Bobby will gonna part to cover ground as you and Jean sort of more or less like so you're still like moving, but you're moving a bit behind them and much more carefully, so you're not they're like keeping an eye out. They would warn you if there's any trouble. As yeah, you just like hear a bit of a commotion as like I presume both of you would rush to see what happened.
Yes.
As you see, you kind of open the door and you see Bobby has like seemingly knocked out a guard. And she's like, okay, you think you can find something to like tie him up? Doesn't like cause problems later on?
Oh. Cynthia will look around.
You can find like some zip ties and like something to gag him with. And as you're doing that, there's a loud commotion. As an explosion can be heard, the entire building shakes. As Claire, the cameras just kind of catches this like explosion going off. I think you can identify the source. Let me find and post the source.
It's just Storm.
Storm, no, you wish it was Storm.
She was just sick of this whole sneaking around shit.
Honestly, same, sister.
This seems to be the...
Oh.
Oh.
What's he doing exactly?
He
Any
broke
identifiable-
into one of the buildings.
Just like run through like one of the outer fences or out of the building.
No, in. Like he's going from the outside inside.
Did he just run through like the outer walls, or is that unclear?
You're not sure. You didn't catch it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But,
what the hell is...
As that happens, there's a second explosion. As you check the other camera, and you see something else here on it. Let me find the picture. You see this thing.
Oh, she recognized Damien though, right?
Well, you've seen this form back at the other base. This one seems to have broken out.
Oh fuck yeah! Claire will give warning to everybody like. Fuck,
Your
what was
comms
it?
do not work.
Ah shit!
Well, do we know where Logan's at the very least? Or is this fully gone to shit right now?
I'll be honest, Claire. You checked a lot of the cameras. Logan didn't find him in any of the rooms, and you went a bit through some of the footage. It seems like he's not here. There is nothing even remotely that could hold him. So we're not exactly sure.
There's no, unless it's under higher security clearance, not on this computer. Nothing indicating he was here, or even though, Grant, I do have a question though. Isn't like the fucking Damien Claw thing on the same level as Logan? Is that at
Well,
least?
you're not
I'm not
sure where it came from. There's no security.
Gotcha. But like, okay, so there's like no security room at all. Like when they were like saying, like when they were like, there's like no holding units.
There's
like, armored
nothing.
doors.
There's nothing other than the things that have just been blown up. Like there's, if Logan was somewhere else, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll rephrase that. You don't think Logan is somewhere else, so either he's in a room with these guys, or he's not here.
All right. So the mission is Foobarb, is what I'm hearing, and we need to either. Yeah, I think we just need to get our people out before these two fucking forces find them. So, if we find if he is here, we find him, great. But we aren't prepared to fight either one of those two things. So we need to get our people out before they find them.
So, escape immediately, right now?
Well, comms are down, so no.
Salak
We gotta
just
go
kind
find
of.
our.
Sorry, go ahead.
We gotta go find our other teammates before they get butchered.
Psylocke will say, don't you have a radio silence protocol at the very least? A plan for this kind of situations?
No, we do
No.
not.
This was a half-cocked operation that was not planned by the others.
We don't do these kind of things.
So I asked, should we split up into two and then go grab the other teams and get back to the Blackbird immediately?
Very least. Cover more ground.
Alright. Alright, we'll split up into 2 teams.
I'm with Claire.
That will not.
Tatiana's
You know
like-
it.
Jack's gonna give Tatiana a look for a second. He's like, alright. Do you want to deal with the big guy or the black goo guy?
Or
No,
depends
actually,
what- go ahead.
although Claire will actually point something out. None of us are too good brawlers. Everyone should get. Each one of us will get a fighter assigned. I think we should
It does make a
either
good
me and
point.
either me and Sai or me and Jack, or I say me and Sai and Tatiano and Jack.
She nods. She
Very
kind
well
of
then.
she would rather go with you because Tatiana also has like movement abilities.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, depends.
I
What
can-
are... Oh, good.
I've stared down Juggernaut before. So I think me and Tatiana will handle them while you guys go towards the black goo
How-
thing.
How about instead of making it about fighting the two guys, it's about where our teammates
Yes. So,
Okay, well here's the thing. I'm not saying we're gonna fight them, but I'm just saying that's the direction we're heading. That's all I'm saying. Jesus, do you think we're like last time I went on a mission I got backhanded.
went. My question is, where did they go? Are they even in the direction of those two explosions?
I assume just rampaging the fucking. There's to
You're
get
not.
the
The
monster
security
ramping.
cameras just got fucking trashed. Like
They
you,
got
you
trashed.
spotted them for like a second and it's gone.
Oh yeah.
But you are hearing the sounds of explosions and fucking the buildings getting like destroyed.
Just get out at this point.
Yeah, it's more the fact
Okay.
because the last transition we had, we kind of know vaguely where they were at last before this all went
you
down.
do. You
That's
do
what I'm
have
talking
that
about.
position.
Yes. So, if
Alright.
you go ahead.
Let's go get our people back. And we'll meet back at the Blackbird. When we're not all back in. How long did it take us to go from Blackbird to the base?
Oh, like 30 minutes.
If we're not back in about an hour and a half, I assume shit got fucked.
She nods. So
Alright,
let's go.
Well, as Cynthia, fucking building shakes as like Scott runs to the door and says, "Okay, I think the plan failed. We need to like back off immediately and retreat."
Do we want to find the others, or do we going to assume that they're also going to do the smart thing?
I assume they will also do the smart thing. We'll all regroup back at the Blackbird. Come on, let's go. We don't have time to lose. Punch a hole through the wall. As he like points to a sort of approximate direction.
Yep, just slams into the wall.
Yeah, it takes a couple of punches. These are thick walls. To eventually manage to break your way through. As you sort of try and rush out. As unfortunately, due to the commotion, there are a couple of guards that are ready to sort of deal with you. Now I'm gonna drag like
Military PMC dude. Hello, Mr. Blackwater. This is the Zack Snyder verse. This is the movie. We do have the U.S. military budget for extras.
So yeah.
Assume initiative first.
Yeah. Can click on the combat again. Okay. Fortunately, you did go out first, so soldier able to will be able to at you. I'll remind you because this is the gun. This is the that hits.
I don't see it.
Oh shit, that's true. 16.
Your rolls are private. Yeah, all the rolls are private, Grant.
16 hits, yes.
You have 30, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that will only be 13 damage. As the one of the soldiers like takes aim as like starts unloading a small hail of bullets as you like bulldoze through. As what kind of powers you have, G? Tell me. You have to like can technically. You know what? Okay. As you know what? As the other soldiers are ready to sort of shoot at you, but she manages with like as she like focuses, manages to disarm one of them as she yanks the gun out of his hand, and Cyclops will sort of cover fire for you. Mental. Agility, I'm gonna say. Agility. Need to also get
Ranged
used to
attacks
this.
are agility.
Yeah, but this is like an elemental burst. So yeah, he just kind of, as he activates, shoots one of the guards as that's 6 times. Yeah, one of the guards is gonna like take the sort of laser beam. As you realize these guys don't mess around, as the armor plating on this man is quite protective. You can see certain scorch marks on him, but it's not as impactful as you might have hoped to be. And I believe it's your turn now. Now, you don't have to fight them. You can just pummel through because like your goal is to escape.
Yeah, that's like I was about going to say, like that is what she's doing, focusing on, yeah.
Then give me like a melee roll. Kind of goes through these guys. Have to hit. Oh,
Yeah, question. I assume that this is still a combat check because I'm doing this in combat.
yeah.
Gotcha. 17, baby.
Yeah. You fucking. They may be tough, but you can push through them. As you just kind of shove them off to the side as you tear a hole through the fucking fence. As there'll be one other guy that can still technically shoot at you, but they're not gonna shoot at you because they did see you just eat like machine gun fire and be like, well, guys, I don't think she's. I think she's fine. So they're gonna shoot at the one that disarmed him. Well, his body rather. So as you will see his kind of aims towards Jean, as the others will sort of try and like make way and follow suit. The other one, even if he's disarmed, he does have pulls out this combat knife as he like will try and like prevent people from escaping. That all fucking hits. Yes, it does. That's only like as Bobby will shoot the other one out of the way. as you can clearly tell as you're kind of like running. The others are slowly behind you as more bullets will be fired. Unfortunately, I'm gonna just delete this. You will hear like Scott shout as you turn your head around and you see Jean has like completely fallen into the snow, covered in blood, as the rest of you take cover behind some of the trees. As both Scott and Bobby keep shooting ice and laser towards them to try and sort of suppress them. Now, because this is quite a bombastic fight, I think it was Claire. Claire, give me a vigilance roll.
Yes, sir. $16.
Yeah. You and her both immediately pick up on the distinct sound of machine gun fire. As she looks at you and says, "Believe we need to go and help them."
Yes. If I was to comms working now or still blocked?
No,
I assume
it's
I assume
still
it's like some fucking protocol right now. Yeah.
As
So yeah.
you rush and you see three armed men as they're shooting after, well, it appears to be Scott's team, as Jean is wounded. And Psylocke will sort of say to you, shoot them, I'll get her to safety, as she's like bolts.
They
Because
all
you do
provide
have
covering
an
fire.
actual gun and you can shoot these people.
Yeah.
Feel free to
I'll
shoot that.
perform. Yeah, I'll do the combat check. It's an 11, but it's a marble. Oh, what the fuck is this roll?
I think that still hits, I'll be honest. No,
Oh, really?
actually, no. They have 3 agility.
What
Never
the fuck
mind.
is this roll?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this roll?
Listen,
Oh, what a dog should roll.
listen, it's the Marvel die. So I'll say at the very least provide suppressive fire. As Psylocke have that phase ability which lets the bullets pass through her. As she Cynthia, I'm not sure if you're turning back or not, but Scott will shout for you to keep going. Like keep going forward. Do not like try and like help right now. Question is, are you obeying the order or not?
I don't. Jean's down, right?
Yeah, as far as you can tell. You can give me a vigilance roll.
Yeah, let's do a vigilance roll real quick. Because there at the very least, be hesitation. The 13 with the
Yeah,
marble
you
die.
can see that Claire and Psylocke are going to help her.
Okay, seeing that, yeah, there'll be the hesitation. She'll see it, then she'll nod, and she'll keep going.
Yeah, as Claire, even though you don't manage to like hit any of them, you do manage to distract them long enough that Psylocke can just drag Jean out of their like direct line of fire and behind some of the trees for cover.
Yeah.
As
I
she
assume
uses
sadly I'm
the
still pinned
large,
down here.
yeah, she uses large, sort of snow ditches to cover themselves. So they don't even know where they are exactly. They are now like turning towards Jean.
Yeah, I'm kind of pinned down. Yeah, I'm kind of fucked here.
But we're gonna see what Tatiana and Jack are doing. I'm also gonna need vigilance.
Ooh, not my best.
Ooh.
Not my best. I'm sorry.
I think
well,
it's your best.
Well,
You have a 16.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, Tatiana, you hear like the sound of crackling lightning off to the distance. You can pinpoint Storm's location.
I think I got her. She's gonna try to guide Jack along to go towards presumably Storm.
As you try and like reach them, one of the buildings collapses as you see the Juggernaut and this other individual are having a full-blown fight.
Well, we should avoid that.
Absolutely.
You give me agility if you want to try and like get through this unscathed. It's not gonna be easy. These two are like two forces of nature right now.
Can I?
And you think
you're right.
Juggernaut is bleeding profusely.
I took that hit. Oh, did I take that hit?
I can't teleport you. I can only do one person.
It's fine.
Sure, you do have you can use your teleport ability to sort of bypass more easily. But yeah, as Jack, as you try and like go past them and like quickly move once you find this empty spot, have like sturdy, right?
I do not. I have elemental protection.
Oh, okay. Just gonna roll a random roll.
I wish. I wish I would have taken that sturdy. I thought this elemental protection would have been more useful. Well, mostly because I thought it'd be dumb if the guy on fire would get burned. I'm gonna be real. That was
Oh, that's still a 6. So you take 18 damage. Half it. He wasn't really aiming for you. As one of the claw swipes just kind of catches you as he's like sort of duking it out with the giant man, and it fucking tears flesh from bone. As it barely nicked you, and it was quite badly, but you managed to like sort of drag yourself.
Holy shit. Jack, are you okay?
Grunt.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask kind of a double question? Because I'm assuming I'm really fucked up in my person form right now, right?
Well, you took 18 damage, though.
Yeah, no, that was more hypothetical. If I just go to my like full Ghost Rider form, will that prevent me from just, I don't know, bleeding out or some shit?
How much health do you have?
I have 18 or 12. Sorry, I have 12. You just said rent flesh from bone, and that's why I was concerned.
That's true. It will just tear your bones and fucking clothes apart.
Okay.
It's not gonna matter. Like
It's not going. It's fine. And to answer your question, Tatiana, I have been better. Let's go get the others. I will worry about all this later.
He looks worried, like she wants to tell you to go back to the Blackbird, but
as you hear like gunfire coming in the distance.
I think I'm safer with you.
yeah, no, gonna go towards Storm and the rest then.
Yeah, you will be greeted with a scene as Storm launches a couple of arcs of lightning as some of the soldiers take guard, as the others are making their way out. Fortunately, you are in a shit position as Storm looks at the two of you and... What are you doing? Make your way back to the Blackbird now.
Yeah, we came looking for you guys. Come on then. Jeez.
You need another agility roll. Actually, no, that's not true. I need to attack you. So be me who roll.
Oh, please.
Right. Does 13 hit any of you two?
I will ask Grunt. I have a thing with Blink, as I can use it as a reaction to teleport out of danger.
Explain to me how defenses work here. I don't.
Well, your defense score is like your target number that people need to hit to.
The defense score, yeah, I think 11, because I think mine is 11.
Yeah, but this is bullets. That's the problem, right? These are bullets.
Okay, because it said when the character attacks and its duration is instantaneous. But if you say otherwise, then that does hit me then.
The problem is it says like if someone was about to attack them and then they are now out of reach or line of sight, but you are still within line of sight.
Okay, no problem.
Even with the teleport. Like this is super useful against melee attacks.
It does say if I'm still within line of sight, the attack has trouble instead. But
Oh,
like I said,
okay. Listen,
Yeah.
that's good then. I will make a separate roll.
Hmm.
I will then give them a double one. Now, Red, I want to be mean.
Mhm.
I'll
No,
see.
please. Yeah, we're good.
Roll tomorrow.
Oh, is this a double Marvel die? The actual grunt roll over here. Holy fuck.
I'm sorry, Red.
Is that a double Marvel?
This is a double Marvel die.
You're good. You're good. I'll take the hit.
So that 6 times 3, that's 18 damage on both of you.
Okay, so I'm just knocked out.
Yeah.
If I
Oh my god, I just.
I'll try to, if I can, drag Jack with me because I presume we're a little bit ahead of everyone else.
You can give me a resilience roll. As yeah, the constant hellfire of guns like takes you out as you like just see your vision fade.
Oh, that's not you sum off for Jack. Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Roll.
As
Delete that.
no, you need
Oh.
to roll the resilience, but it's fine. I saw the 10.
It was 10. Yeah, it was 10.
You like start dragging him out as a storm. I think tell me you have the you thank God. As yeah, she's gonna sort of summon this thick heavy mist as it makes it much harder for them to shoot you, as she's gonna like help you out, like carrying him, as the two of you manage to sort of get out and sort of double around as the fight will continue. Meanwhile, Claire.
Yeah, I assume Claire can only wait for like Sai to also help her out in a similar way.
I'm gonna give them a shot at you, but I'm gonna give them like trouble because they're like in cover. I believe 10 doesn't hit you, so you're fine.
No, target is 13.
Yeah. So they will shoot at you, but because you're in cover, it doesn't do much. As well, you will see Psylocke immediately rush towards one of them as she's like stabs him with the blades. Provides you a opening because now the three of them are sort of fucking focused on her.
Yeah, I will open fire.
She screams.
Oh my god! I hate this! Can I get an edge or something here? Please? I beg. I beg.
Screams to you to run away. Why are you firing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Scott yells towards you to run away.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was I kill myself. I leave the game. It's a flaw.
Bloodthirstiness was too much. Unfortunately, Mac, these are highly trained soldiers.
It's Jover. It's fucking Jover.
Scott,
it's fucking Jover.
If you would have let me finish, Scott says.
I'm so sorry. I did a hate moment. I'm so sorry.
You did.
Anyway.
Scott shouts for you to like run away as like he's gonna shoot the fence, providing a path.
Yeah, all right. I'm so sorry, Grant. I thought you said opening to shoot. I'm
Luckily,
so sorry.
12 is enough to like make a getaway.
Yeah.
As yeah, Psylocke will also like run because she's only like gonna angle with them a bit before she fucking bolts as well. As well, I think the first one to actually by the time you reach the Blackbird, Cynthia, you can see like Pietro and Wanda. Let me check. Yes, Pietro, Wanda, and Rogue are already there, looking a bit concerned. They're like firing up the engines and everything. As one Pietro kind of goes out, sees you, says, "Holy shit, are you okay? Are the others coming behind you?"
Few bullets didn't hurt me. Others are still behind. Sent me ahead to get the blackboard started. Looks like it beat me to it though.
Okay. Get inside. Get patched up. Run as soon as possible. As he is gonna sort of go and see if there's anyone he can help carry. As Rogue is also gonna like peek out and like her eyes kind of go wide once she sees like the blood gushing out of you.
You okay?
I'm fine. We got out before fighting intensified. Just holy shit, you look bad.
She looks down on herself. If they had a higher caliber, yeah, they probably would have killed me. But that's fine.
You know I have eyes I can see, right?
Yeah.
Just get inside. As well, Tatiana, you and Storm are dragging Jack. As Claire, you will see Bobby is carrying Jean on his back. As Scott is also sort of guiding everyone, providing bits of covering fire. As you're all rushing for the Blackbird. As Pietro is gonna assist Bobby with Jean, and eventually you'll see Psylocke also help out with Jack, as everyone rushes. As you can hear like soldiers shouting through the fucking forest. They're probably minutes behind you. As yeah, I think you all managed to get aboard the Blackbird as Wanda fires the engines and lifts off as the soldiers start firing at you, but it's a bit too late before you manage to some distance and take flight. As everyone sort of breathes a sigh of relief before Scott sort of turns to Jack. You can all see like he's sort of bleeding out. Like okay, Claire, I need help. We need to.
Yeah, Claire's like getting like the some like first aid pack on the fucking wall.
Give me a logic roll, Claire.
My rolls are pretty ass this game.
You're gonna have double edge because that is help.
Didn't need it. I'll still roll it.
Yeah.
19, baby.
Between the two of you, you manage to patch up his wounds and make sure he doesn't die. As everyone sort of breathes relief. As you'll go around and patch some of the other people, because there are other people wounded here, including Psylocke, who also took a couple of bullets.
Oh, I don't know if anyone knows what the hell happened, but I wasn't expecting Juggernaut and the fight between the fucking Titans over there.
What, the Juggernaut, the big guy, bull?
Yep. And Damien was there in his new look. They were duking it out. Jack got
I want
hit
to
pretty bad.
correct. Sorry. I want to correct something. Grunt. I want to ask Grunt. This was not Damien. He just looked similar. There was nothing.
Tarzan is just calling it Damien because
okay.
that's what the last thing she saw looked like.
Okay,
That's
gotcha,
the only
yeah.
reason she's saying it.
Okay, gotcha. I wanna. Yeah.
You have no other name for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yep. Jack got hit pretty bad by one of the claws when we were trying to sneak past. Didn't really look good, but they weren't paying attention to us. Just trying to kill each other, honestly.
Okay. Did anyone? Okay, fuck. Was Logan there at all?
No sign.
There was nothing indicating in the files.
Okay. Well, okay. That's no still. We're all alive. We made it out. Now let's get back to the. I'm gonna be optimistic here. Maybe the team that was sent to get Logan out already got him out, and now we can go back home and get screamed at.
Wait, what? There was another team?
Yes. Charles already sent people.
Oh, God. We're gonna get in so much fucking trouble.
Listen. That's the optimist in me saying it, because that's the best case scenario.
Agreed.
Scott is just kind of like gonna look at you, Cynthia, and say, Now, see, I would say I told you so, but I did get
Scott,
knocked out before I could say that.
Yeah, no, you can say it. You can say it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you and Claire earned it. You can say it.
Yeah, I told you so, didn't we?
Yeah, we told him. Yeah. Well, actually, we were about to tell him before.
Fucking damn it. Ugh, like sort of mad. Like leans back in the
Yeah.
chair.
Listen, let's gotta be like, listen, next time we're not gonna announce, we're gonna tell people.
Yes, I know. I remember. Lying better.
Okay, I've had him. Fine from this now. Yeah. Yeah, she will try to fucking like kind of be with him to calm down a bit.
Well, the problem is when they tried to speak up, one of them was attacked and the other one was threatened.
I know. I know. I'm just being a smart ass.
But yeah, as eventually the ship lands at the hangar. You don't even get to go to the X mansion. As you land the ship, there's a waiting party for you.
It's Logan in there at the waiting party.
It is. Logan is there waiting in the party, as well as Charles and Magneto.
Like the
Everyone, before we open the doors, like, anyone's got anything they want to put in the will before we face the firing squad?
You think if I teleport out, I can run fast enough?
I think that's prolonging the inevitable.
God damn it.
Okay. Let's go. Yes, yeah. Cynthia's just gonna will be the first one to step out.
You start taking a couple of steps. Logan is sort of looking at you, glaring, as Charles kind of like rolls forward and says, "Please tell me everyone is all right."
We got a few.
Everyone's alive. There are various injuries. I think Jack got it the worst.
Well, we'll take him to the hospital. We're gonna have a serious discussion about this after everyone is back on their feet. Okay?
Got it.
As yeah, you see Wanda and Pietro as their father is gonna, I would say you're foolish, reckless, and have a mind of just locking you up in a cage myself, but I'm glad you're both fine. As he's gonna just kind of hug them.
Aw.
As yeah, most of the people who are gonna be carried on charges are on like fucking stretchbacks are Jack and Jean. As yeah, you'll have a couple of days to rest, as eventually even Jack you'll get your bearings back.
This feels too familiar. Go to a base, get hurt, wake up in a hospital bed. This is if it happens a third time, I think that's just a habit at this rate.
Are you complaining to someone specifically?
No, he's just kind of complaining into the ether.
Jean is in the
Yeah.
hospital as well. Jean is in the hospital
Yeah,
as well.
Logan might be like, well, listen, I don't know, man. Just maybe next time come up with a better fucking plan. But yeah, eventually, once Jack will be brought back to the mansion once he is in a sort of stable condition. As Jean is not, though.
Like she was in a worse state than me, or she's just not.
Well,
coming
you don't
back?
know. You're just being brought back. Everyone is expecting both of them to return, as you'll sort of presumably go to greet him,
Yes.
and you'll realize, in fact, it is only Jack.
Hmm.
Well, well,
Hey,
you,
are we
you
missing
talk-
somebody?
you talking to
Yeah.
Jean? Maybe she's still out. She's still out.
I thought she would have been back. Was her wounds worse than mine?
Charles will
She-
say, let's see. Well, we are gonna have that talk right now. See, everyone is here already. Good.
Wait, Professor, we don't have Jean.
Yes, that is one of the topics to discuss.
She just nods, a bit confused.
As all of you are gonna be gathered, including Psylocke, who, well, has
Adopted.
yeah, is kind of here now.
Assumed the ether with the rest.
Welcome to the family. You're the replacement for Jean. You're much more competent in that fight. Much more better.
We appreciate all newcomers.
Well, she was also wounded. Time to
Yeah.
recover. As yeah, Charles will say. Now, I believe I don't need to explain to you foolishness of your actions.
Yeah. I think it's
Did I not tell you I would have already people taking care of rescuing Logan?
in my defense, I wasn't here for that part. At least a good 4 of us weren't here for that part of the conversation.
I take
Yes,
full
of course.
responsibility, Professor.
You went into a mission without much information because you were impatient. And worst of all, you decided to do it behind my back.
Sorry, Professor. We just heard that Logan was in trouble. Wanted to do something about it. But you're right.
There's a
That
reason
was-
why we work together. The reason why we talk to one another. And, well, someone has to pay the consequence. Jean is fine, but there are consequences. She sustained a severe head injury. While not lethal, it did affect her memories and doesn't remember much. She doesn't even remember even who she is. I did a bit of work with her already in the hospital to try and catch her up to speed so she doesn't freak out to her own powers or who knows what else. You will all help her because you are all responsible for that.
No, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, Claire will just nod. Yeah.
He'll nod. He'll turn around and take his leave, looking absolutely fucking disappointed.
Oh, that hurts the most.
Logan will also say, also, I kind of heard you kind of got your asses kicked, so...
It was not a well-planned operation.
Hmm.
Are you okay, Logan?
Yeah, I'm fine. Caught me, they tried to get information out of me. Max and another friend helped us out.
Yeah, things kind of went foobar when Juggernaut and I guess we call it Parasite. Are we sure that's a good name? We want to go with.
The name of the
Psylocke.
project.
Yeah, Psylocke just nods and says that's what they called it.
Well, they started duking it out there, so not too sure exactly what the hell that was going on with, but yeah.
You may be going to college, but if you plan on doing these sort of missions, training will have to be much harder for all of you.
I assume Claire and Scott are nodding profusely along.
Yes.
Cynthia just gives a nod at that, like, I think, yeah. I think we're all gonna have to do a lot more training.
Yeah.
He just also leaves, looking more disappointed than angry.
Well, I'm gonna try to visit Jean at some point today. If you guys are up for that too.
Do we all want to?
Overcrowder. We don't want to overcrowd the room.
We can do it one at a time throughout the week.
Maybe one groups of twos at most. Don't want to hit her with the whole fucking small army here.
Yeah.
That one.
Remember us, we're your friends, all of us. That's a little much. Well, yeah, one or two at a time.
Okay.
I just assume I'm able to just walk around. I'm not.
Yeah,
it hurts,
you
right?
you are. Luckily for you, your physiology lets you recover much faster than a normal person.
All right. If you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna try to move around a bit. I'll talk to you guys later, all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down. Grunt, has Tatiana recovered any health during
Yes,
this past
you
few
are
days?
fully healed.
Okay.
It's been like a couple of days.
Then, yeah, she would probably.
Well, I was gonna say when I say fully healed, it's more of an exaggeration, but you are like fine.
Okay, because I didn't know if I should change my number points at all.
Yeah, you can put that back to max health.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go try to center myself in the garden and not let the angry voice in my head tell me what to do.
Unfortunately, Claire and Sai will talk.
The angry voice in your head is more like less angry and more like confused as to what the fuck was this all about.
Like the operation, or
Yes, like the entire thing.
Well, Logan. We thought Logan was in trouble, and we went to go get him because he's our teacher. And then God decided to throw us a curveball with the Juggernaut and Parasite, and they are way outside our leagues. So we decided to get out.
Have you not encountered the same individual at the previous facility?
Yes, and he won. And he.
And why
one-tapped
blame
us.
God for something that's predictable.
I think we weren't expecting them to get out. Also the Juggernaut, but wait,
Sounds like you are horrible at identifying patterns.
yes. Yes, sir, I am bad at identifying patterns. Well, at least we won't let it happen a third time, buddy.
Well, are you gonna learn, or are you gonna keep making the same mistake?
Nope, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn.
Yeah, the angry voice in your head is not angry. It's just like,
Yeah, I just phew. I was gonna ask it some questions, but I also don't really want the answers to whatever he's gonna say. 'Cause that's probably not great for the mental health right now. So I'm gonna do what any good responsible person does and just bottle that shit up. And try to feel some peace in this garden and have no other further problems today.
I think Cynthia's gonna go. I think Cynthia wants to talk to Anne.
yeah, and you can find her.
Hey,
What's up?
just wanted to first wanted to check and see just how you were doing.
Well, I'm doing fine. I'm more upset at you, honestly, than anything else.
Is it because I got hurt and I reacted like I didn't care?
Yes.
I'm sorry about that.
Can
I
you,
actually am. Yeah.
can you please understand that there are people who care about you? Like, actually, truly care about you.
I know there are. I don't always act like it, but yeah. I know there are, man.
And I'm like, smile and nod.
The second question, kind of everything happened so quick. Didn't have time to ask. Are still on fifth date?
Sorry, what did you ask her?
If they're still on for date.
Looks at you and says, promise me you won't, well, jokes aside, if you'll actually promise me you'll start taking care of yourself.
I will. Can't promise I'm not going to get hurt. I take it a lot better than most people on the team, but I'll be careful.
Oh, smile and nod then. We're still on a date.
Yeah, Cynthia's going to smile. Glad to hear it. Want to go now or later?
Don't you want to visit Jean first?
Yeah, I want to visit Jean. Yeah, I'm just not sure who all is planning to go when. Don't really want to overwhelm her.
I assume her boyfriend's gonna go first, right?
I hope so. Stare into the camera.
He won't. The real boyfriend will call Bobby. I'm sorry. Spoiler.
I fucking hate you guys. This came back from the hospital, just needed a second. Can't even have a breath before
Yeah.
going back into more chaos.
We'll go. Listen. How about we go in town and check if no one's there. If no one else is visiting her, we can stop by and see what she's doing.
Nods. She nods. See who else is going. Might as well take the car.
Might as well.
Where is Tatiana?
Probably in her room, feeling a little sorry for herself, but
Gonna
Just
hear like a door
in a
knock.
room. Come in.
See Bobby stick his head in. So are
Hey.
you gonna check Jean? When you want to check in with Jean at the hospital, or
Yeah, sure. Who's all going?
well, I assume everyone
right.
is.
Are we just gonna go one at a time? So that way she has time to adjust, right?
Kind of like raises an eyebrow.
I
Just
thought we talked.
want to like do
I thought we-
false advertising? Come on.
I thought we were talking about not freaking her out and overwhelming her with a large crowd of people.
Oh, that was you who said that.
No. I think it was Claire who said that, which uses the smart one, so that's why I thought it was
And
the most accurate one.
since when do we listen to Claire, though?
You're right. I feel like she was a little smug earlier when she was correct, so I feel like I have to try to balance the scales. You're so right, Bobby. See, this is what I need you to remind me of the true path for people like us.
She'll like chuckle a bit and nod and say, "Come on, let's grab Wanda and her brother and let's go."
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna say, Claire, you notice that people are moving about the house.
Oh my fucking god, Claire's like cooking.
Not even 15 minutes, Claire. Not even 15 minutes after we came to a decision, did they just say, "Nah, Claire's fucking wrong"?
Scott will look at you, Claire, and be like, "Listen, this is not about stopping. This is about
I think honestly,
controlling
at this point.
collateral."
Yes, and honestly, I think we gotta work on our reputation as snitches if we wanna lie. If we wanna lie next time again.
Wanna go fetch Jack?
Yes. Oh boy, it's a fucking clusterfuck.
I'll go get the car ready.
Claire's getting. But Claire started smoking.
It's fine. It's the 90s. Shit is healthy. Don't worry about it.
Claire started smoking.
Listen, Joe Camo is getting like, cartoon and advertisement. It's good for kids. Who didn't smoke in the 90s?
Okay, I'm doing some research. Okay. What year is it specifically? Is it before 1995?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're still allowed to smoke in public restaurants in New York City.
I think that up until like 2000 something.
It was in 1995 they restricted you to smoking rooms, and in 2005 they banned smoking rooms.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
We're still around for free.
We're still the land of the free, baby.
you go and fetch Jack.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll be honest, Mac. I thought you were gonna be like, "No, fuck him. We got shit to do."
Nah, listen, we gotta damage control this operation. Claire sees nothing but doom and gloom in the future.
Just Operation Recovery. Okay, we'll go one at a time. Is Claire gone? How about Scott? Okay, guys. Alright. Hey, Claire, what's up?
Hey, come on, let's go, jackass.
Oh, go. Okay.
We call this damage control.
What? It's been 15. It's been 15 minutes, Claire. I haven't even been out of the hospital for like less than an hour. What could have possibly happened?
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Everybody seen the cast or something, or just sitting?
I was just sitting and
I thought it was in the cast. I had an image of fucking Jack in the cast. I don't think he's in the cast.
you know, you're just what were you gonna do? Just like wheel me like, come on, let's go.
In my full body cast.
Yeah, that's also in my head. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately,
Alright,
how
yeah.
this system is one of those D&D systems which like you heal like with super speed anyways.
If it makes you feel any better, Grunt.
Why do you even need the healing factor?
Yeah, for
No,
joke's on
healing
you,
factor
everybody has-
makes so that instead of taking like a day or two for you to go back to full health, it takes like minutes.
I know that's the joke, is that it's like everyone already has the healing
Yes,
factor, and all the healing factor means you just got a better one.
Even Claire's like, huh? Damn, that's
This
really
is in
quickly.
fact accurate, stupid
I mean,
comic
Grunt,
books
actually, I did discover
recovery
something
time.
funny, Grunt. This is even Claire can get the fucking like martial arts healing. It turns out I read the rule book.
You say
Even
that,
she can get the super fast healing factor.
everybody has a healing factor. The only difference between Wolverine and Deadpool is they have aggressive healing
Anyway,
factors.
like me and Scott are getting the car ready.
Okay, I guess we're off to another adventure.
We're gonna talk with Gene.
Okay. Why are you calling it damage control? Okay, do I just need to talk to Scott? Because I feel like you're just stone. Oh shit! Except Scott is too busy getting the car, I guess. Ow.
It's gonna be so funny when fucking Claire and Scott get there with everyone, and Cynthia's also like, we're not all gonna go see her at the same time, right? Like, we're gonna go in like teams of two, right?
I think that's the better option.
You see, Claire and Scott are getting really strapped. Claire has a machine gun. And
I'm gonna
Scott's
kill one of you. You don't listen. Get in line.
Listen, this is my talking gun. We're gonna talk about this right now. Pat, 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 cat.
But yes, no. In my head, Jack is in like a full body cast right now.
He was also in
That's
my
like
head, yeah. No.
thing, yeah.
But oh god, they're fucking. But
Now-
Scott and Claire.
Now, luckily, Jack, if you, as long as you don't get beaten your ass in like a third time, it's not a pattern.
What
But if it happens a third time,
Like I said, if it happens a third
if it
time,
happens the third time by the
Apparently
same
God
monster? Anyway?
throws him curveball. Fine.
Yeah. What if it's the fucking same monster against the same enemy?
like, shit, Grunt, what the fuck was
but yes,
that?
as
Why
we're
you
pulled
being
in, as we all comedically show up at the car.
Holy shit.
I mean, yeah, no, Scott knew. Scott like driving's like, okay, everyone get in.
We're not.
Hey.
Cynthia's actually gonna stop and say, we're not all just gonna like go in at the same time, right?
I thought we were going in like throughout the week to ease her into it, but apparently,
Bobby opens the door and gets in.
yeah, apparently this was Bobby's idea. I'm guessing.
Well, somebody
Flies
has to
beside
actually
him.
give a shit about her.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Cynthia will say, I'm gonna cut that shit head off at the path. Let's just go see her.
Do not burn his soul into cinders. It is not worth it. You are calm. You are cool. You are.
Is Jack saying that in character?
He is saying that inside his head.
Okay, I was about to say, if he was saying that in character, like I would have known.
As Zara will say. That to really get to you?
Your head's not a safe place, Dick. You fool.
There is no safe place. There is no safe place. Like motherfuckers will not help be the helpful people for me if Bobby's talking shit. But Zara is also not super helpful either. So there is no safe place.
I'm sorry,
But
do you
I'd
want
rather
like a personal therapist? He's a spirit of nuclear fire.
He's not. He wasn't expecting a response. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't want a therapist from the nuclear fireman. I just am
Are you just
trying to
ignoring
not.
He's just
I'm
ignoring the
just
spirit now. He's like,
He's just ignoring it.
I am just trying to not burn Bobby's soul into cinders. It will not bring me.
Again, Zar will ask you, are you that affected by that insult?
Because it is Bobby. Because it is Bobby. We'll be fine. I will get over it, Zar.
Why are you even affected in the first place?
Because I feel guilty because of the reckless actions that were done, with a big portion of me being involved in it, is the reason Jean is in the situation she's in right now.
Then instead of feeling guilty, why don't you just own up and talk about it?
We're going over there, and I literally walked in the door. I even like okay.
Seems like with this Bobby is more eager to check in on her than you are.
I literally walked in the door. We literally agreed on something. I was out in a garden for 5 minutes, and then the executive, then they had a meeting apparently without me, Zar. I am sorry. I didn't like immediately to think, hey. By the way, I'm assuming I'm in the car, Grunt.
Yeah.
This is not me just standing still.
Yeah.
Just.
So
I'm just.
you also learned
So?
about it in same span. I don't understand the issue here.
I'm done talking to you, Zar, right now. Please just go in the back of my head. Let's go over there. I need time to think. All right.
Grows silent.
Okay. While everyone's in the car, I think Cynthia's actually going to talk to Claire. I assume Claire and Scott, and she's going to say, "Okay, so guys, are we gonna like very quickly work on the visitation schedule? I kind of wasn't like two of us go in every hour, or something. Like we can't all just go in at the same time."
Tatsuna's gonna look at Bobby with a raised eyebrow. See what he.
What did you say? Because Bobby's like in the back. I'm gonna hear this. This is a large van capable of
I was
carrying
gonna
this.
say Cynthia's talking to Scott and Claire.
Yeah.
So can you repeat that one? Like, what did you say to them?
Yeah, like so we gonna very quickly work on a visitation thing because me and Rogue are planning just to go into town and if nobody was visiting her, we were gonna stop in. Me and Anne.
Scott will say, well, I think can like make a line, and by the time you're done, you can. By the time you're done with your date, you can stop by.
All right, that should be good. Are you gonna do the Jack thing first or last? Because that's gonna be a hammer.
What Jack thing?
I mean, I know they weren't together for a long time, but they still were.
That's not my call to make.
That's between them. I think that's.
She'll nod. She just says, "I'm just not sure I'm not sure if that's just a thing we should tell Jack to do first, or if we should save that. If you should tell him to save that."
Right now, he seems to be distracted. If you glance around, you see Jack having the 1,000 miles there.
Okay, she'll nod. That's just what Cynthia wanted to wanted to talk about.
It's okay. Scott and Claire will organize the line.
Traffic policeman. Just
We are Scott and Claire are the two responsible adults here.
yeah, as there's no other conversations on the road. You will eventually arrive at the hospital, Cynthia, and you can leave with Anne. There's like a nice diner across the road you can sort of hang out at, or it's just the two of you. As the others were just gonna start making their way to the hospital. As Scott will say, well, everyone, I think it's best we go in one or two at a time, 3 at most. So I presume Bobby will just step forward and starts walking.
So should we just wait in the waiting room and we'll just go in like 1 or 2 at a time, or do you want to separate them, Scott?
I mean, you can go with him inside if you want.
All right.
Oh god, Claire's like looking at using her big brain. Scott, I don't think it's a good idea.
I assume.
He'll kind of like look at you and say, listen, do you want like a moment alone with her?
Yeah, you know what? I'll go in right after Bobby, right?
Nah, listen, he's just gonna go stop Bob. It's like, listen, just let Jack go in first. As Bobby's like shrugs and says, yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, he'll go in. Just
Yeah, as you'll walk in. And you see her on the bed, sort of looking out the window as she looks at you once you walk in. Hey?
Hey, Gene. How you doing?
Oh,
I'm
well, I've been better, I guess.
Okay. I'm Jack. We were friends before your
Yes.
accident.
Charles told me, tried to explain some things to me. Said that my memories will hopefully return of time.
Can you tell me what you already know?
I know about mansion. I know about most of you. I don't know. You know, you're right. It's all kind of
Well,
blurry.
that just gives me the honor of getting to know you all over again.
So, smile, nods.
Listen, if there's anything I can do to help with your recovery, is there anything you would like to know?
Well, I don't know. Tell me something about yourself, I guess.
All right. Well, so Grant,
Mm-hmm.
just to save a little time, I'll tell her about when we first meet, maybe like a few stories of basically growing up in the mansion, but I don't think I'm gonna slam her with the relationship hammer right
Okay.
now. So that's just basically what I'm just telling her. Like, hey, like we have these stories together, stuff like that.
Spend about 15 minutes, half an hour as meanwhile on the outside I'm not sure if anyone has anything they want to say.
While Jack's talking to Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tatiana wants to talk with Bobby for a quick second.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, what's going on?
I mean, nothing in particular. You sounds like a very target question.
It is. You seem very adamant with. Look, Jean's our friend. We want to make sure she's okay, but you seem very focused. Is everything all right, or something you want to talk about?
Listen, it was me and she got hurt on our team. We couldn't protect her.
No, Bobby.
I just want to make sure she's fine. And all this, like, what, waiting around, going one by one.
Hey, look, come on. She's recovering. We don't want to give her too much. Oh, freak her out too badly, right? And it's not an ideal situation, but she's alive. Okay, she's with us. We got a chance to say hello, and once she's out, she'll be right back at home.
Sort of nods. I'll be
Hey.
honest, listen, I'm the only one who wanted to see her like super quickly. Everyone else like, oh, we should introduce ourselves in the span of a week.
I think it's more of we really didn't want to freak her out, okay? Everyone also feels guilty about the situation with Jean. So it's a little hard to grapple with. Not like we have a manual about how to do this. We didn't want to scare her. It's basically, we're all strangers to her right now. And don't want to feel like she's being cornered. Right?
Yeah. Probably right.
It's gonna be alright, Bobby. You'll see. She kind of pats him on the shoulder.
I'm gonna give you a big smile.
Yeah, she would just stay with Bobby, keep an eye on everyone while she waits, presumably.
Eventually, after Jack is done, who would like to go next? If any of you.
I presume.
I'm sorry.
Go
Sorry.
No, go
no,
ahead,
if you want
go
to go, yeah, I don't care. This is Claire will
Uh,
traffic. She'll be the last. I think Scott,
Okay.
she'll go unless
uh,
nobody else goes before.
Yeah, Tatiana will go next. I'm not sure if Bobby wants to come with or he wants to go by himself to talk with her. That's fine.
Bobby will tag along
Okay.
as you both enter, and she's gonna greet you with like a polite smile.
Hi, Jean.
Hey.
How to know who I am? Tatiana. Lovely to meet you again.
Likewise, I have a bit of information. So forgive me for not being good with names and that now.
Yeah, don't worry. Take your time. This quiet little lug over here is Bobby.
Kind of like smiles and clicks.
He does it a lot.
Smiles back. Yes, I remember. The one with ice.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby says, yeah. Gonna make a full recovery, and I'm sure your memories will come back. You know, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
There's only like a handful of uglies, promise.
The Jin will chuckle a bit at that. It will be fine.
Yeah. We'll probably be visiting you. You'll get sick of us all over again, but don't worry, your room hasn't been destroyed in any way. We'll still have your favorites waiting for you, and we'll come by.
She smiles and nods.
Is there anything you... Oh, what?
Gonna say, I mean, I assume we'll do the same thing where she's probably gonna start like asking certain questions about you, about the mansion, about like how would you interact in certain things, and Bobby's gonna like start telling her random stories.
Yeah.
Eventually, people will sort of cycle in and out, as eventually even you, Claire, gonna have a chance to talk with her if there's anything in particular you would like to ask or say to her.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking. No, that's not. It's not okay. Let's not change my mind. I don't want to be super mean to take. I did. I'm
You
a
should
weak,
do it.
effeminate, gay
You should
liberal.
do it. What the
Actually,
fuck,
never
man?
mind, Grant. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I got my orders from President. Yeah. While talking about the general stuff, she will bring up. Hey, what did the others exactly tell you? Especially Jack and Bobby.
Well, she's gonna like start recounting certain events that seemingly.
Yeah, basically, she's looking for. Did that fucking? I'm sorry.
No,
Does she know that?
you're pretty sure she wasn't told about her previous relationship with Jack. Everyone kind of danced around that subject.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, but listen, I'm looking at my emotional intelligence.
Listen,
Minus
you
3
wanna,
ego.
yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? Roll me an ego, Mac. Roll me an ego roll.
I would love to roll you an ego roll. I would love to roll you an ego roll. I would love to roll you.
Back, please. Why do you do? Why?
It's very sad. I think I should get a trouble because Claire's confused about this. I take the worst.
How it happens, man.
What?
It's a 9. That's not very
There's
good
only one
roll.
roll. There's only one roll.
Oh, there's only one roll. Lucky. Thank fuck. Thank fuck.
Oh, you
Anyway,
rolled, you rolled like bajillion rolls again. Holy shit.
Yeah, because I clicked multiple. Yeah, but the button.
I am.
No, I only. Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah. So
But yeah, what's the concept?
you're not gonna be subtle. You're gonna like ask a couple of questions. It's like, why do you keep? What's the weird faces you keep making?
I gotta be honest. I think it's gonna come up eventually, and I think it's better to get rid of the band-aid early.
Okay.
You and Jack were in a relationship before this happened.
Kind of raises an eyebrow. Kind of relationship. Oh. Oh, you
yes,
mean? Oh.
yes. This is why I said I was gonna ask. That's why I was kind of asking you. And sadly, apparently, I do really suck at lying.
It did. Some of the questions were a bit weird, but
Yeah, no, it's
was it
I gotta.
how long were we together?
For roughly a month, correct,
Yeah.
Grant? Yeah, roughly a month, yeah. Roughly a month. Roughly a month.
It's
Even though,
scared of it. That's a bit more manageable.
even though there's also a second problem.
Oh, which is?
I'm not sure if what will happen, especially once your memories will return, but just before the mission, you and Jack got a bit of an altercation, so to speak. Shut a shut stick! Shush!
What? What kind of altercation?
To explain, Jack is he's a good man, but he's also a big, massive moron. An idiot. That's right.
Please, just be honest with me.
Yes, you and Jack got into a fight, and I gotta be honest that
What's the fight
I'm-
about?
him and interacting with another woman. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Was I justified in my complaints?
I gotta be honest, yeah.
Okay. I'll be honest.
It's just
Thank
kind of
you.
bad. I'm sorry about
No,
that.
no, listen. I feel like you're the only one who had the guts to say it.
I think it's honestly for the better because God knows what would happen if the memories would have returned if out of nowhere.
I think I would have had a big problem with it.
But yes, I just want to inform you of that. Again, Jack is mostly a massive
A
fucking.
coward. I will. I will deal with this. Thank you. Thank you, Claire.
Claire will not.
As the door slightly opens as Cynthia and Anne kind of walk in, the last ones. As well, Cynthia, you don't need to actually roll to tell that Jean is currently quite upset.
Hey, Gene?
You must be Cynthia, and you are Anna.
Yep, you got that right.
Excuse me. I sit down. I was told you are a bit of a knucklehead. Maybe that was an exaggeration.
Listen, I wouldn't call myself that, but I do have super strength, and I do use it.
Maybe not an exaggeration after all. As yeah, she's gonna start kind of asking questions about like how she interacted with you, like about you and her, and trying to fill in those gaps. Question is for you: are you gonna broach any subject or have anything specific you want to roleplay out with her?
I think Cynthia would Cynthia would ask her like if like is it? I think Cynthia doing it would ask her like if it like the memory loss is total. I would imagine.
She shakes her head, says, "No, it's like gaps here and there. I have still remember my parents, family, but oh, it's very blurry. Hard with faces right now. Again, Charles told me it's gonna be a temporary thing. I'm not sure how long."
So, I'll be here for you every step of the way.
I'm gonna smile and say, "Thank you."
And last thing before we go, because this would be near the end of
Mhm.
the conversation. You will mention, just so you know, you and Jack did have a thing. I'm not sure if he talked to you about
He
it,
didn't.
but
In fact, none of them did until Claire brought it up. A couple of them are better at lying than others, but well, it's fine. I will talk to him eventually when I can figure things out a bit.
she'll nod. That she'll say, I think the only thing she'll say in response to the no one told me except for Claire. I think Cynthia will just say, didn't think people were just worried with hitting you with that on the first day.
I guess, but apparently, it. Never mind. It does upset me a bit. Apparently, my boyfriend is a bit of a womanizer, so.
Cynthia's gonna be completely honest. She'll just say, gonna be honest. I was focused on other things, like piloting the plane when most of that was happening. I can't really tell you that much.
Anna will say, I don't think he's the womanizer, but he's pretty fucking dense. As Jean will say, well, it's fine. Yes, it was only just a month anyways.
Yeah. Cynthia's honestly just at that, she's just gonna say, if when I talk more about it, me and Anne can stay a bit longer. Don't know if you want to get more. Just want to tell us how you feel, get it off your chest.
I feel upset. I feel like I've been misled. And I feel like people are treating me with kids' gloves when, in fact, I don't. You're right. I'm trying to not take this the worst way possible. I'm trying to take this the best way possible. But then I'm still kind of upset. So we'll see when my memory kicks back and if I'm more or less upset.
Yeah. It's a bunch of people who were your friends kept the secret from you. Got every right to be upset about that. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say they all had good intentions with it, but no, like, don't think for a second you're not justified in being upset.
She nods. Yeah, you can take your leave, as I presume everyone will sort of regroup back at the mansion in the evening.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to have any conversations.
Well, seems to have gone well. I'm gonna make a couple visits as she recovers. Is everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
As everyone's
Yeah.
talking,
I'm sorry. You first. That I'm not sure.
as everyone's talking, yeah, she's gonna say, Cynthia's gonna say, yeah, she, I think, like, yeah, visiting her more throughout the week's gonna be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The memory's not completely gone, which is nice. I was kind of expecting the absolute worst.
Okay. Nice.
Well, that's good. Maybe that means that there's more chances for quicker recovery.
Planning to bring some flowers, though. I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Maybe we should bring some of her personal stuff, like music or whatever.
As they're talking, Cynthia's gonna take Claire to the side a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Claire, we're gonna need to talk because we both told Jean. You told her first, but then I also told her.
Yes, I want to speak to Jack to tell him that she knows.
We need to tell Jack that because she is mad right now, and it's a delicate situation, and if Jack goes in there and doesn't know that she knows, it's gonna fucking explode.
Oh no, don't you? Oh, that's where I was already figured to talk to Jack privately and inform him. It's not at the big table.
Good. Because it's not just Jack she's mad at. She's kind of mad at everyone who's not me and you.
Don't you worry. Don't. It's. I'm gonna talk to her a bit more. Luckily, at least, because I was the most honest. Maybe I can at least soothe some feathers there, but no. Yeah, I mean you and Rogue, I guess.
Don't worry. Well, we'll make it work.
Yeah, it's a shit fucking situation. Yes, yeah, Claire will at this point turn away and also like fucking tip Jack on the shoulder, indicating like let's go around the corner.
All right.
Unless Sim wants to say something else.
No, that was just it. That was just Cynthia making sure you knew that she also knew that she expects either you or her to tell Jack.
Yeah, no, Claire said she's gonna tell. She did it for the truth, but yeah, no. Yeah, Claire will lead Jack around the corner. Same corner comedically where Cynthia walks back out.
Okay, Claire, what's up?
I'm gonna drop this on you. I told Jean.
What did you tell Jean?
That you were in a relationship and that you had a that you had a fight on the plane beforehand.
Oh. Claire? He's gonna put both hands on your shoulders and look you dead in the eyes. What exactly, word per word, did you tell Jean?
Look, I push you off. I told her you were in a relationship for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
And told you you had an altercation due to your interaction with Psylocke.
So, you, without even talking to me, went to a person covering, told him about a relationship that was something that I didn't want to like throw at her right away and didn't want her to feel like forced. And not only did you tell her about this relationship, you were like, hey, by the way, you have a boyfriend for a month. You also had a fight with them about another woman, and you thought that was the road to recovery?
I'm gonna be honest. I hope that you would talked about that beforehand. I was.
So you think I would sit there and go, "Hey, by the way, we're in a relationship." Also, the last thing we did was have an argument about a girl.
Yes, because that would have been, in the long term, probably better because at least you have been at least
Claire,
honest to her.
That's not recovery. That's just being an asshole. Why would you want? We're trying to help them, and you're. Throwing... By the way, I'm yelling. By the way, so people can hear.
Oh.
Yeah, so like, people like that. Bobby will like speak up in the kitchen. Wait, she knows?
I'm sorry.
What the hell happened to let's be careful with all the information so we don't overwhelm her? Did we change our minds on that?
No,
God
Claire,
damn it.
You know what? Yeah, Tatiana, come here. So I'm not the crazy asshole. Tatiana, come here for a second. Can you come here?
Everyone is gonna come now. It's like it's gonna be a group gathering now. You made this a public thing.
He's gonna lean into Tatiana and whisper to her specifically. Not only did Claire put it upon herself to tell him about the relationship instead of easing it in.
Is he like whispering in front of all of us as like Bobby like just cuts you off? Man, you can't start fucking shouting your dirty laundry and then like start whispering in front of us. Be a fucking man for once in your life and speak out loud if you're gonna shout down the fucking hallway.
Bobby, shut the fuck up for once in your
shut the fuck
right.
up. If you start shouting, you know what? You should thank Claire because someone in this fucking house actually has a spine apparently. instead of blaming
I-
her for everything.
I'm gonna
I
be
was gonna
honest.
stop it. I'm sorry. I tried to break up the.
I'm gonna be honest, Jack. Yeah, I thought we were gonna do the whole let's ease her in, but I kind of figured you're gonna tell her eventually.
Eventually, not first conversation.
Well, like, I kind of thought you were gonna tell her either that day or the next day. Well, like, what was your plan to tell her?
You know what? Fuck all y'all.
Were you
Fine.
gonna tell her at all? Like, I need
Oh.
you to tell me this right now.
He leaves. He leaves because you guys are pissing him off.
Well, that
Bob
didn't
is
really
like,
go well.
I'm gonna also leave as he's like heading towards the garage.
Oh.
Just Cynthia just waves him off.
I'm gonna go call Eddie. I need something that isn't this right now.
Well, you call him on the landline.
I assume we have a landline. This
You
is the
do
90s,
have-
Grunt. No one has cell phones.
Question is, do you think he has a landline in his shitty New York apartment?
I don't know, Grunt. Does he have a landline? If he doesn't, I'll just write a letter instead.
Nah, it's fine. I won't be mean. Say he pays
A
for his
pigeon.
phone now.
Send a pigeon letter.
Yeah, I mean, you enough, Eddie. It's like evening. He's like,
It can be random talks, Grunt. It doesn't have to be a scene if it doesn't
okay.
make sense.
If you didn't want to talk to him
Yeah.
about like,
Yeah, it's mostly she wanted to let him know what's going on, to just have something that's not.
freak him out.
Yeah.
I see what you wanted to do. Yes, of
What?
course you will have a freak out. Like, wait,
I know.
you what?
No, I would tell him about that part.
Okay. So you're just like, what are you telling him then? Why are you just kind of having like, all right, well,
Secret's a good idea, Red. I think we just said secrets are not a good idea.
You're right. You're right. I guess we gotta make it see now. I was intending for her to relax.
that's
We're hanging out with Eddie.
that's why I asked, like, are you gonna call him with just random stuff, or is like something in particular?
Yeah, I think Tata is gonna like first start off with random stuff, but just to let him know, because you're right, Zaz. You're so right. So I didn't just call you to hang out, though I do love hearing your voice, as always. So I've been a bit out of the loop for a couple days, recovering after a mission that kind of didn't really go that well.
Wait, I thought you just had one of those.
Yeah, but that I'm not sure if you know about the one that happened recently.
I thought the one from a couple of weeks ago was the recent one. Was there another after I left?
Yeah, after you left. Don't freak out. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Just things kind of got a little messy. People got a little hurt, but we're fine.
Now, this wouldn't happen to do with the thing I gave Charles, right? This wouldn't happen to be related to that.
It's not.
Are you lying to me?
It's not. Maybe. Look, it was not. It was help. We went for a rescue
So
mission.
I get my
okay?
mind wiped, and you can just gallivant with the.
Listen, okay, before you freak out, okay? Someone came to us with information that Logan was in trouble. We took it.
At
Turned
face
out to
value.
be at face. Look, listen, I wasn't there for the whole conversation. Okay, I was also on the side of
No,
things.
that was a
but
joke. No, actually, you took it at face value.
well, there were suspicions, but I wasn't there for the whole conversation to hear the whole thing. Okay, I didn't even know that the professor already sent a team out to deal with the situation. Okay, I was a little bit out of the loop, but regardless, we're alive. We're alive. People are rescued.
That's good. Well done.
Yep. Jean's recovering after some memory loss. Jack's okay and I'm fine too. Everyone's fine.
And I hope to God that whatever else you hope for, that you're not lying to me right now and you're like wounded in a hospital bed or something.
I've recovered. It's fine. I'm not even wounded anymore. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, Eddie. A couple bullets isn't gonna stop me. It's okay. I should have said that.
Yeah, I'm catching the first bus tomorrow. No, fuck it. I think there's one that leaves before 11. He shuts the phone.
God damn it. God damn it.
Meanwhile, a little going on. What are the rest of you doing? You did see Bobby walk towards the car and Jack, I guess, leave the house. Slams the door on the way out.
You know what, Grunt? I am tactically avoiding that drama.
Yeah, that's fine. But
Claire's right now slightly frozen
Well-
after the fuck you walk she just did.
Scott is gonna go after Bobby.
Yeah.
I think Cynthia's going to. I think as she's sitting, probably talking with Anne, she's just going to say to Anne, well, it wasn't the worst case. They didn't start throwing punches at each other.
For now.
You're right. That's the for now part. Listen, I try to be an optimist. But besides that, yeah, I had fun today.
Yeah. That was a nice omelet. And the hot chocolate.
As Cynthia's gonna say, you're a fan of doing occasionally reckless but fun things, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay, good. I'm gonna kiss you and see if it like knocks me out.
She like will go to panic, but you can give me an agility roll to move faster than she can react.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, as you kiss her, and I guess Claire, you hear like a oh my god, and like the table fucking collapses. You like
Okay.
rush over, and you see like
Yeah.
Cynthia is just passed next to the collapsed chair. Anna's like, oh, stupid. She kissed me. Get her into bed.
Yeah. Claire's already helping. Like,
And she like tries to like
Pietro,
get up from the table, and her hands just kind of go through it. Mother.
Take it carefully and slow. Pietro, is it Pietro here?
Yeah, Pietro will run over. You don't see his sister though, as he'll help you with carrying Cynthia back to her room. As
Yeah, Claire will help Rogue open doors so he doesn't break every handle.
the Rogue's just gonna like sit there in silence as she like waits for the effect to pass.
Ah, okay.
Where is Jack going?
We Grunt, because I'm not forgetting. We don't have like the training facilities, but we do
No.
have like a gym.
Yes,
right?
you do.
Okay, so is there a punching bag in that gym?
Absolutely.
Can I just wail on something?
Yep.
I'm not sure. I never asked. What is my health recovery right now, Grunt? I never really.
You're at
asked.
full health. Don't worry. Like,
Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure. If I was still
technically, it's
fucked
like
up or...
one health point every hour, 2 health points. I think if you like sleep.
Oh,
Okay,
shit, so
just
it's sort of health
wasn't
recovery.
sure, like, I don't know if I was at stitches or whatever. It didn't really matter. It would just be for like flavor. But
mean-
nope, he's just going to hit the heavy bag. Well, basically, for as long and as hard at the moment.
I was gonna say if you hit it like full force, it's just gonna fly off the hinges. But if you just want to like vent off some steam, that's fine. You can restrain yourself slightly, not
Yeah.
break it. As
Yeah, that's what he...
sorry, go on.
No, there's nothing. That's what he's doing. He's just blowing off steam.
As yeah, Tatiana, you would hear the commotion of people carrying Cynthia.
What happened? Is everything all right?
No, so everything's fine. Cynthia just kissed Anna.
Oh, really? Are we happy about that? She looks at Anna.
No!
Josh, I'm looking at Anna.
Well, I mean, she's pissed off and she's trying like not to like break things.
Ah, okay. Oh no, Tati. Oh no, Cynthia.
I
Claire
will
slaps
smack you,
Tatiana.
and I
Yeah,
have
no,
super
it's
strength
okay.
now.
It's okay. Claire smacks Tatiana.
Listen. I'm just saying. I think you look too cute together. I can help out as well.
Yes, but she knows what's gonna happen if she.
Doing random experiments with her own health, I don't think is the wisest thing or the most romantic thing, Tatiana.
Have you met us? It's like you don't really know who you're talking to anymore.
That's also true. You are kind of preaching to an empty choir.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Where is like Scott, Bobby, Wanda?
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I
I
think
kind of
Scott-
left after the run out.
I think Scott went after Bobby to make sure that situation doesn't go fucking bad. God fucking damn it. It's Claire just fucking like, it goes outside.
Okay.
Now I don't want to
okay.
alarm you people, but no, I won't say
Yes.
anything.
No, do I see them outside
Nope.
as Claire walks outside?
Nope. In
Nope.
fact, you see the garage is empty. No car in it.
Okay, so there's only one other place I can think where to go. I'm gonna go. I guess I have to go handle that now. God damn it.
Well, there is
How we-
Logan's bike you can steal. Go to town.
I'll be back. Hopefully. Tatiana's gonna go and I presumably go and see go to the hospital where Jean's at.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, you have to steal Logan's bike because the car is gone.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, you get onto it. You will kind of park near the hospital, and you see that the other car also there. You walk in. You'll eventually, if you'll be able to get to the room, as you are hearing like slight voices from inside, and as you like pick in, you can see Wanda, Bobby, and Scott. And Jean, as she is looking quite mad at all three of them.
He's gonna take a breath before presumably stepping in. Hey!
The fourth one to
Party?
apologize, I suppose.
So Pole's right, at the very least. I don't know what's all been said. Can I get a quick rundown to see what gaps and myths in here?
Bobby will say, well, in my defense, I thought the whole one step at a time was kind of bullshit. But
You did?
we all three of us apologized for not telling her the whole thing, or at least not like pressuring Jack into doing it.
Yeah. Okay. And you're right. Jean, I'm sorry. A little bit out of our depth here. We weren't trying to keep some big dark secret away from you. We were just fucking worried, okay? We went on a mission. You feel like shit.
Don't
You got hurt.
Don't you think that if you're gonna tell me about things, you should tell me about the fact that I may have a boyfriend, and not only that, but apparently we have to fight because he is a bit of a ladies' man.
Jack, a ladies' man? Okay. You're right.
I mean, Bobby's
It's-
gonna shrug and say, well, I mean, Psylocke is always kind of around him.
Look, as she looks at Bobby with a pointed, One, we didn't want to give you too much information overload. You're dealing with...
You can clearly see I'm
Rude
fine.
Yeah, I can see that, but we didn't know that. And two, the fight between you and Jack was the first one you've had, and at the very least, it was apparently someone who was being a little too close with him, and he had no fucking clue. Honestly, I was the one who had to fucking knock him on the back of the head to remind him, like, hey, maybe you should think about what you're doing first before you... This looks pretty bad. I know you guys... He went to go talk to you about it, but it didn't go well from what I can see when I was driving the Blackbird. I don't know the details of your guys' conversation.
Doesn't matter.
I know you...
Doesn't matter. Irrelevant.
Ooh, Grunt. I gotta feel like she looks... she's just like, I'm moving on. I'm moving on with that one.
She is definitely she's not happy about it.
Listen, you have every right to be pretty pissed and upset, especially since, well, your last conversation didn't seem to really go well. I don't know if you want to talk to him first.
Well, I don't
Give him
know.
a chance, maybe.
Eventually he'll show up, right? Has to. Or maybe not, who knows?
He's not here. Okay. 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 What do you want, Gene? I'm gonna ask you point
Nothing.
blank. What do you want?
I don't want anything. To be
Gene,
treated
please.
like a capable individual. And that's about it. I appreciate the intent, but I much prefer it this way.
Okay. Okay.
Or I would rather be
I'm
told, hey, you used to date, instead of someone saying, well, I would like to have the pleasure of getting to know you. Oh, also,
Okay.
hey, I might have, have eyes for other people.
Okay. Okay. You're right. We'll try to do this better. And I will be frank with you. She's living with us now.
Wonderful.
So, not sure how bad or awkward this is going to be for everyone involved.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be awkward for too much long.
Okay. Well, Gene, I'm going to trust your lead. You set the pace. I'll fucking stand in line, okay?
She like nods.
I'd rather see you happy, safe, and whole than anything else. So, anyone else got anything to add to this before I leave the room? And
Oh, Wanda will say, well, we've been here for a bit longer than you. Kind of said our thing. Delayed
Yeah.
anyways.
okay,
Wait, is that Eddie, the bus stop?
is it?
You do see like a lonely bus just kind of, as it like leaves, you do see Eddie with a backpack just kind of like making his way on foot towards the X mansion.
Yeah, Gene's gonna. Not Gene. Sorry, Tatiana's already out the door.
You're not gonna stay for to hear the one remark, on.
Okay,
Listen. Gene said, who's Eddie?
He's my boyfriend. Oh.
Wanda just kind of gives you a look, shrugs. Bobby. Oh, but did you hear you were in danger recently?
Sorry, I'm gonna finish my thought. Tatiana wouldn't realize. And she said that, yeah, I kind of fudged up a bit, and he found out I got hurt, so he decided to take the bus, come see me.
We'll say, come on, go before he like actually walks all the way back.
Yeah, Tatiana has a smile on her face and says, I'll be back again, Gene, I promise. She just makes dash for the exit to go get Bobby. And then Bobby will go get Eddie.
As you rush out of the hospital, you can like catch him on the sidewalk.
Yeah, she calls his name. Probably gives him a running hug, basically.
He'll hug you. Okay, I'm here. I see you've not lied to me. You seem in one piece, which is good, because that means I can just like beat your ass.
You could try.
You're lucky I can't actually catch you, because...
Don't worry. I'll make sure your ego won't become too deflated. I'll let you grab me every once in a while.
How? Now you're gonna explain to me slowly and carefully exactly how you even came to think this was a wise decision.
Did I ever tell you how handsome you are?
You think you're gonna just get
You're
out
very
of
handsome.
this out of the compliments?
Well, we can think about proper punishment on the drive back. Come on.
Yeah. Eventually, Cynthia, you would kind of open your eyes as Anna and Pietro are in the room with you, as well as Claire, I assume.
Yeah.
As Anna will sort of smack your shoulder as you open your eyes. Do not do that again. Ever want me to even like stay close to you?
Yeah. Christina's Cynthia's immediately going to say, I'm sorry, fuck.
You know how dangerous this is.
Cynthia nods, like, for what it's worth. Yeah, no, she does genuinely look like, actually, like, very remorseful.
Just gonna give you like a smile and just sort of put her arm, kind of like her hand on your forehead and just kind of give you kind of just a small pat. It's like, it's fine. Sure, eventually we'll figure something out. Okay.
Yeah. We'll figure it out, yeah. In the future, yeah, we're gonna... It's not gonna be no surprises like that. I'm really fucking sorry.
Smiles and nods as Pietro kind of gets up and says, well then I can... Sure the others be coming back from the hospital.
Yeah. I'll leave you two to it then.
Yes, I'm gonna assume it was you two carried me, and thanks. Thank you.
Anytime. As you, the two of you kind of walk out and kind of go downstairs, you will hear the car and motorcycle engine sort of stop in the garage. As you hear like voices coming from the hallway. As well, weirdly enough, you will see Eddie alongside with the rest of the group.
I was surprised. I didn't expect you to see you, Eddie.
Well, I was told by a certain someone that you're now doing dangerous missions. So, I mean, everyone just kind of like stares at him for a moment. He's like, take the last bus out of New York.
Is he the best?
Wanda kind of smiles and kind of gives you an elbow nudge.
Well, you gotta be hungry at the very least. Got some food left over. Come on.
Yeah, as Wanda says, well, sure, Eddie knows by now we don't have any more spare guest bedrooms, so I'm sure we'll have to find someone to squeeze alongside with. She's gonna take her leave. As there's anything anyone wants to do for the rest of the night.
Yeah, Claire wants to ask fucking Scott how bad how's Jean thing go? Yeah, before she would like take Scott
Well.
aside.
Okay, well, we apologized.
I'm fucking.
It's the best we can do. We'll be fine with time. Okay, she was upset. I feel like it's to be expected. I don't blame her for it.
I feel like I kind of messed up there, really.
If anything, I feel like you made the correct decision here. I was too worried, you know. Sometimes people, though, you have to trust that they can carry their load, you know?
Oh, definitely. No. The only thing I was kind of worried about was the Jack and Bobby standoff, though. I'm not sure what. Not sure how to mend those bridges. And also the future bridge between Jean and Jack as well.
He's gonna grimace even harder at that one.
Ooh, it's
I don't play Cupid. That's not the problem.
I do not care about I do not care about playing Cupid either. But
Bobby and Jack, I don't think there's a bridge to be mended at that point.
I'm merely talking for future once because team cohesion is important.
I don't think we'll be going on any missions anytime soon.
Hopefully we won't be. But just listen. Remember last time?
Nod.
Actually, also you actually called. Oh, thank you. Also Claire got divine providence. Also, what was about Eddie and also didn't you already play cubes with Eddie and Tatiana?
Yeah, I guess I did. He's gonna start walking off.
Whoa, base.
What a base king! Claire Lawson for that. But so base behavior, king.
Looks right at camera. Looks right at you. And
Yes, and she played little mother. I love you, man. But
So I assume,
Claire thinks
Sorry, go ahead.
that's what I was thinking. Claire thinking how to come on a date. She used to get him on a date someday.
Claire's like, marry me.
Marry me, man. So
Yeah.
it all said.
Guess the morning talks are gonna be the breakfast is gonna be an awkward one.
now listen, now Brent, there would be one very important thing that Cynthia would ask Anne. I mean, did
No, I will smack you. I will smack you so hard. I will like. Do not dare me ask. I know what you're gonna ask, and do not go there. Just don't.
no, there was another joke I could also make, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to do the smart thing for once.
You should. You should. Because I can't just. Can do the experiment a second time. The problem is this time I will make sure to break your legs. And we'll see how fast you heal without your superpowers.
Cynthia's going to say, make it really hard not to say dumb things.
Well, try harder.
I think this is you're entrapping me right now.
You're incredible. Turns around and like walk away from this discussion.
That's it, Grant. That was everything.
Yeah. Fine. You didn't get to see the blush, but it's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say the morning breakfast is gonna be a bit awkward.
Streets at the hospital.
I mean, yeah.
I could get it.
Eddie's gonna like be talking mostly because he's like gonna lean a bit. He's like, everyone like she's in the hospital. Everyone seems.
Yeah. Things got a bit tense. Relationship trouble. Jack and Jean, and
I imagine.
he
Listen, I'm
didn't
sure they
tell
can
her
like.
about-
Sorry, what?
No, sweetie, no.
I mean, what can they like start again? You know, slowly remind her about their stuff and fine.
Well, nope. She found out about that they were in a relationship, and apparently about they had a fight before the whole amnesia thing, and it was because another woman was making eyes at Jack, and Jack was the one who told her they were in a relationship, actually.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
bad.
And Jack was pretty pissed when he found out that Claire told him, and pretty pissed at everybody, actually. And Jean's pretty mad about it, too. And the person who was making eyes at her, she kind of like just slightly turns her head towards Sai, like trying to be subtle without it being too obvious. So, yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
It must be tough to be this popular. Continue eating in silence then.
That was the director's office comment.
God damn it. Eddie, at least appreciate that you tried. I appreciate the effort.
But yeah, I want to see if anyone breaks this awkward silence.
I eat quick and want to leave.
So, I'm planning
Cynthia's
to.
trying to talk like Cynthia's doing the steadfastly ignoring the drama, and she is admittedly trying to like do like casual conversation.
Oh, goddamn! Is it gonna be Tatiana? Does it? Okay.
That's gonna be you.
So I'm planning to visit Gina a little bit later today. Probably gonna bring her some flowers, balloons, maybe. Get well card. Anyone want to sign that?
Bobby will not.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Claire also knows. I assume everybody knows it.
Awesome. Anyone want to come with when I go say hello?
Bobby will say yes.
Uh,
The thing about
Anyone
Jack is
else?
yeah, Claire will also like Donna. Claire will.
I can come.
What was
I'm
that thing?
just looking at.
Dick? Thought you said something.
Yeah. No, once Bobby just jumps up, yes, he's like, no. After the altercation, no. He doesn't want anything, but he doesn't want to be by Bobby in any way, shape, or form. He probably gets up after finishing eating and goes to the kitchen to clean his
God.
plate.
Yeah?
Damn it. She's gonna quickly get up to follow Jack right quick. In the kitchen, Jack, what are you doing?
What?
Jack, everyone has gone to apologize to Jean, except for her boyfriend, or soon to be
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend at this rate.
You mean... You're right. You're right. I did fly off the handles, and... I'm gonna kill Bobby someday. I hope you know that. Someday I will.
Why? Why?
He's pissing me off.
He's pissing you off,
Someday.
or because he's right?
He's not.
How is he not right?
This
You were-
motherfucker. I made a comment, and he fucking storms off like a tip baby. And then ever since then, he's been.
He hasn't.
fucking-
Okay, the comment, whatever you feel about that. I'm talking about the thing about Gene. Was he wrong? Were any of us wrong?
Fine, Tatiana. I'll go. All right.
No. Don't do this because I'm pestering you. I need you to do this if you want to do it or you don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, that's fine.
I want
If
to
you
do it.
can't-
But I want to get the fuck away from your fucking popsicle man. All right.
Screw it. How about you? I don't know. Forget about Bobby and worry about your girlfriend who's in the hospital. That you haven't even talked to or said anything to, who's pretty pissed about this whole situation. And I'm not sure if you can even salvage this right now because it doesn't seem like you want to salvage this.
You mean that somehow she thinks that I was flirting with another woman, and that is her last interaction with me, is not already kind of ruin that relationship? You're right, Tatiana.
You know what? If you want to sulk and be an asshole about this, fine. I'm gonna go say hi to my fucking friend Jean because that's the person I care about. You do whatever the fuck you want. Bye. He's gonna storm
As
out.
you walk out, Eddie will rush after him like, hey, easy there.
God, it's just. Oh my gosh.
Listen. I have no advice to give, but I can listen to you venting.
God, you know what? That's why I love you so much. You understand?
Try my best.
Just give me a hug right now. I want to punch something and my arms are too weak.
I'm gonna give you a hug and a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah.
As assume everyone else is gonna like get in the car and gonna go in town.
Yeah.
To, like, shop for some like flowers and like some like a gift basket. You're gonna
Yes.
make your way
Sorry,
eventually.
lots of memories. Get well soon.
You're gonna make your way to the hospital with the entire thing. As when she sees you all entering, no more like one thing at a time. Everyone in the fucking room get crowded. She's gonna like smile. She seems less upset than she was yesterday. As unfortunately, Bobby will be the one that, unless someone stops him, he will be the one that'll kind of give her the flowers.
Nobody will stop him. No, this is better.
I'm gonna kill you, Mac. Someday I'm gonna ruin your relationship. I'm already setting up a PayPal just so I can pay you tomorrow. To fuck every one of your relationships.
Yeah, you
I
know,
want you to understand.
I'm gonna let fate happen. Fate happens.
Okay.
Mac, I want you to understand. I just got like a $2.50 raise, and I'm willing to put all that money and that extra $200 something I make a month just to pay her to fuck at you. I have no more fucks to give for you, Mac. You did it out of spite, and I remember that.
Director, can we get this actor off set?
Get him upset. I need to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Shut up.
Is over. So just don't. You know what? I hope you build a relationship so your little sister can crash.
Director, I want to see the play out. I need to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
But yeah, no, I don't think anyone's stopping him.
Yeah,
Nobody's stopping.
Yeah, he'll give her. She's gonna smile and thank all of you for the gifts and the flowers. As Bobby will actually speak and be like, so in defense of Pietro and Claire and Cynthia did kind of kiss Anne and pass out yesterday. Otherwise, I feel like they would have probably also joined us in the van.
Yeah.
We're kind of busy. Cynthia's a bit of a scientist, you see.
True love and all that.
Listen. I have no regrets. That's all.
At least it was for a noble cause, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Was. Really was.
There is Jack.
The mood goes down.
Oh my god!
The actor has left the set of.
I don't know.
Yeah, Cynthia just says, he didn't think it was a good time.
Everyone came but him.
Yeah.
Silence across the room, I assume.
Yeah, like everyone's kind
I
of
want
like.
you to realize I'm gonna try to ruin all your relationships now.
That is true. Psylocke also didn't come. You're correct.
Thank you, Red. I thought that went without saying, but thank you for explicitly pointing that out.
Red, please stop trying to help.
That's true. Thank you. Yeah.
That's
Say it out loud.
You know what, Red? I will also use your divine intervention, as Bob will say. I mean, Psylocke also didn't come.
So I am justified to kill Bobby, right? Like, is anybody gonna say I'm not justified to kill Bobby? Really?
I don't think you should. Does Zaw think you're justified? The spirit of vengeance.
I think this counts as a sin. I think I could rend his soul asunder.
No, that doesn't like. What? Speaking the
Zara-
truth? Bobby, you probably committed some sins. You don't need that soul.
Yeah, she's gonna sort of. She doesn't find the joke funny. Bobby's like immediately like, yeah, sorry about that. Kept my mouth shut.
Yeah. He's. God. I'm not. I can't really speak for Jack, but we wanted to make sure you're okay. I hope he comes to see you to really talk. He's always had a bit of a temper, so he's dealing
Well,
with.
can play at that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't want to think about it now. I've decided that this is in the past, and now I'm in the present with people who actually give a shit to show up. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
Claire will give her a smile.
I will get out your hair, Jean. At the very least, if you need anything, you
I
should
assume
remember
Eddie's
who to
still
call.
around, so take advantage.
Yeah.
Kind of winks.
Thanks.
Jean, are you already back to your original self? Look.
Everyone will kind of like hang around unless any of you want to leave as well. The others will stay
Yeah.
a bit about.
Yeah,
Tatiana would.
Claire,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mac.
I was going to say Claire would also hang around a bit. No, nothing.
Tatiana would give Jean a hug and say goodbye because she would want to hang out with Eddie for however long he's gonna be. I just don't know.
Eddie is gonna like actually talk to you because this is an important conversation. Say should I like move in now? Is this like is that gonna even give me a chance to prevent you from jumping into dangerous situations?
It might. Wouldn't hurt to try.
Are you lying to me right now?
I obviously I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, Eddie. I'm very much on the whimsy of what my emotions are at the moment right now, and I can't really say for certain if it's gonna work, but we can definitely try it out a couple times, see if it does. I think it would make me feel much more think my plans through if I know there's a handsome man waiting for me back home.
Oh, you. Stop that.
I can't even imagine it without you.
Fine, I'll see if they need like a news editor in town. Must have a local paper or something.
She hugs him.
Hug you back.
But at the very least, the scars are pretty badass, right?
No, I don't think they're badass. I think they're stupid or reckless. You look fine without them.
I'll think on it then in the future. That's a reason. Ooh, that's a good point. Will Felicia be all right?
Well, technically there's someone rent apartment.
Ooh, is there?
Yeah. Knows a couple of people.
Oh, that's good then. I hope if everything's cool on that end. I'm not gonna lie. I will swipe you back here into my lovely home to ensure that you keep an eye on me.
All kind of like chuckle and nod. Yeah. Eventually, I presume time passes, we'll turn back to the mansion.
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Just gonna say, Jack, you did realize the entire place was empty, and eventually they'll come back.
Well, Salak was there, Grant. That's not true. That's not true. Salak was there, Grant.
That's true.
I'm gonna be
You're
honest,
still
I'm not
right. I
gonna
think
be there.
Salak should talk to him right now.
Yeah, Salak needs to talk to her.
No, I'm gonna get away from these people. I'm not even buy her. Like I want to get away from this mansion. I want to get away from these people.
Yeah, if you like want to leave, fine.
See, Grunt's already beaten on me. He wouldn't drop another shoe on me.
I mean, Salak's not gonna talk to you if you leave the place and clearly want to be alone.
I just want to get away from the group of people who have. I just want to get away from. I just want to get out of the mansion. I want to be here when they get back. When
You'll
they.
see with Salak.
that's fine.
Sorry.
As yeah, I mean, you'll get back, and I mean,
That is a fair thing, Grant. I do think Cynthia would actually want to, after like a few days have passed, check on Psylocke. Just yeah, she's settling in. Like,
yeah, I mean, if
True.
you can check back on her like once you arrive. She, in fact, is well mostly doing like physical exercises to occupy her time. You will like find her in the gym. She looks at you and says, "Yes."
hey, just wanted to check how you're doing.
I'm doing good. Although it seems that the rest of the people here are not doing too well.
Yeah, emotions are running high, and some people aren't handling it great. But we're working through it. I just wanted to check on well, it's been a few days. How you how's the mansion treating you?
Everyone's polite. I don't talk much to people, but I have no complaints. I presume everyone is quite preoccupied with Jean's recovery.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Is it normal for people to attend someone's recovery at the hospital? I don't want to commit any social faux pas.
I mean, I mean, it's pretty normal, especially if you were, close, your friends or family with the person in the hospital.
Then it is quite right to go to itself.
I'm sorry, Ben, can you repeat that?
She said then it's quite alright that I didn't go there myself. Because she's like, we're not close, we're friends.
Yeah, no, like I guess if you want to, you can, but like it's no offense if that you didn't.
I'll be honest, I don't think this place is.
You sure?
You all seem to have quite a lot of team cohesion problems, but you are also almost civilian-like in mentality, even though you possess extraordinary abilities.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to partially change here soon. I think once everyone gets their minds back in order, pretty sure Logan's gonna. I think Logan's gonna be doing those training exercises regardless if Charles wants to or not. But hey, listen, all I'm gonna say is if you choose to go on your own way, just don't forget if you ever end up in trouble, just give the professor or give someone here a call and
The professor
see what we can do.
has kept his word, hasn't read my mind, which is a good sign of trust. I will have a conversation with him, then I guess it'll be up to him and the rest of you to decide if I stay or not.
I mean, Cynthia will just kind of say, yeah, I mean, guess, gonna be honest, this place, it's sort of become kind of a home for people. I mean, got nowhere else to go.
Normally you want your home to be safe, but I am someone that puts you all in danger. There has been a great lie in the middle of it. Tell me, are you familiar with the idea of a double agent.
I am, yeah.
I was sent here to scout you out, identify your weaknesses, examine your strength, lure you in a trap, and see how well you perform. And I'll say the expectations were quite below what I think my superiors estimated.
Yeah. I was about to argue, but yeah.
But my personal expectations were, I guess, I wouldn't say exceeded, but I was definitely surprised. There is no logical reason as to why someone powerful like Dr. Xavier wouldn't just read my mind. I imagine once he did learn of my deception and my intentional endangerment of all of you, he would have taken action, but he hasn't done so for several days now. Which confuses me, but in a good way, I guess.
I mean, yeah. One, he's the man of his word. I don't think he likes to lie. And secondly, if you talk more with him, you're gonna find out pretty quick. He's an idealist. I think he likes to see the best in people. And if people aren't their best, I think he really likes to help them become their best.
Are you truly? She like looks at you again, quite confused. Are you truly okay with me betraying you like this? Though? Have no resentment, no paranoia, no.
Me myself, I'm going to be honest. I'm gonna be totally honest here. Yeah, I'm a little mad. I'm actually more than a little mad. I'm just trying to. But at the end of the day, you're being honest with me now, right? All right. This isn't some like ploy to make me get my guard down and invite you in, and then you're gonna keep doing the spying, right?
No, I plan on informing Dr. Xavier of what the organization has on him and all of you, what plans they seem to hold. That research facility they held Logan at. Well, he was not the only person. You saw him, right? Fighting the Juggernaut.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think they tried to capture him after you released the weapon. And, well, I don't think it's succeeding for them.
Didn't look like it. His name's Damien, by the way. I knew him before they got him.
Well, I'm not exactly sure of the details of the project, but he is quite dangerous. But I can hopefully give Dr. Xavier enough information to be able to figure out a way to not get surprised a third time. So yes, I do plan on betraying my entire organization. Because I'll be honest, seeing you here a couple of days has reminded me a bit of home. Or he got recruited. Never liked my job. But that will be up to you all. I will not stay here where I'm not. I don't want to inflict more chaos and discord.
Cynthia's gonna nod at that. She's gonna give a smile. She'll say, I can't speak for the others, but yeah, despite it all, I'd rather you stay than you leave. It's what can I say? Charles has a wonderful way of rubbing off on people, and unfortunately, he does not have a way to give people his intelligence and his smarts, but that big heart of his. I think more or less he's that's rubbed off on all of us. I would rather, if you're not already your best, I'd rather help you become your best.
One can always strive to achieve higher peaks.
You mentioned home. Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
God. I'm gonna say Japan, but that's like fucking Vegas shit.
Cool. You know, I'm from America.
Yeah.
I'm from Place, USA.
I am Jane Doe from City, USA, from Street Corner Neighborhood. I am esteemed doer of job at Place.
You know what? Why even bother being or no hacking it is? I'm from Okinawa.
It's a nice place.
It is quite beautiful, but been there in more than a decade now.
Maybe we can visit it sometime.
One can hope.
I think Cynthia's gonna open up a bit also where she's from, Detroit. Which it is pretty clear from how Cynthia says it. She does not want to go back to Detroit. It's a very painful memory for her. Very painful memories of Detroit, of home.
Yeah. Sai won't try too much. She'll sort of listen and seemingly is receptive. She will make her way after this discussion to like actually talk with Charles. Well, anyone else want to have any conversations before the big decision?
Oh yeah, I take a gun out. I shoot Tick in the dick.
Claire executes Jack for team cohesion to improve the modifier overall.
I hate you all.
The Imperial
I
Commissar.
literally did nothing to ruin my relationship. It was outside forces. You guys fucking suck. You guys,
I would like.
I would
bingo.
acknowledge that I didn't go
Bingo.
visit her, but everything leading up to that sucked, guys. You guys literally kicked me in the dick so hard. I didn't
Are
even
you
think
entering a not guilty
possible.
plea before court?
Yeah.
I didn't even think it was
that definitely fits on the bingo card.
That fits on the bingo.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the shots, baby!
I just,
yeah. You can,
I was so fucking flashbang this session. I didn't even get a chance. I couldn't even recover.
you can talk to
Jesus
Wanda.
Christ.
Yeah.
If you like approach her, she's like, "What's this? Time for your friends? Out of Eddie's arms? I can't believe it."
Hey now. Don't be mean. I've come from my tower on high to see you.
And how you grace us with your presence, your majesty.
Thank you for understanding protocol. But no, I wanted to actually check on you, see how you're doing, as well as touch base. I haven't been that busy, have I?
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna be upset. Maybe a bit, but I'll get over it.
Ah, don't worry. I'll try to make some more time for my friends. Eddie's gonna be sticking around for sticking around a bit longer. Gonna make sure he doesn't get too used to me. Gonna keep that still fresh and new. But
Like tying him to the basement, or like how are you gonna keep him here?
he's talking about moving down here, actually.
What changed his? Oh, is it because of the
Yeah.
life-threatening?
Yeah, I think that I think he wasn't a fan of the life-threatening mission thing. Oh, honey, I don't know why I thought he'd be cool with it.
Ah, That's because you have you quite oblivious sometimes.
Listen, look, I put the thought process in the big plans, like prank wars and things that are fun. But outside of that,
You do realize Anna will have to knock him out as well now.
listen. Well, as most things in my life, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, well, first, how are you and Pietro?
Well, I mean, we handled the mission a bit better than some of the others.
At the very least, I'm still happy to see everyone did make it out as best as one could. But I wanted to also ask: is something weird going on with Bobby and Jean that I'm missing, or maybe I'm just looking too into it?
Oh, listen, I did talk with him a bit. Listen, I don't. Now, you want to hear? There's what I see, and then there's what I see in the future.
Okay, because I think we might be the same mindset, but I want to hear it from you.
Feels guilty because I mean it was his team that got hit the hardest. Well, after I mean technically you and Jack got eviscerated a bit, but you were kind of playing heroes a bit. I'm not gonna actually I'm gonna go back to that. What was that about?
Which one?
You instead of retreating back, scouring the base, trying to find the rest of us.
Look,
Now
didn't
I'm
really
not
have a
gonna
protocol.
assume I'm not gonna assume you did that because you thought we couldn't handle it, and you must have had some other reason.
Oh, absolutely not. I didn't even know if you guys knew about what was going on. My main fear was like, oh no, they don't have the cameras. They don't see the two giant fucking things right in the streets right now.
That's true.
That I will let them know.
We did hear the explosions.
Yeah, but look, I didn't want to chance the idea that you guys getting hurt if I didn't do anything about it. Okay? Sorry for being a little worrywart. I don't really
Now,
like seeing my friends get hurt if I can help it.
as Mr. Summers put it last time, trust each other. Don't get hurt on my account, okay?
I'll keep it in mind. But we talking about the Bobby thing.
Yeah, I think he feels guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I think he also kind of maybe. Oh, I'm not right now. Maybe it's too soon, but she's kind of laughing at his joke.
I know. I saw that. Okay, it wasn't just me. Okay, I thought it was. I thought I was losing my mind. I asked him about it. He was just saying the same thing. Like he feels bad and guilty, and he doesn't like.
I mean, it's Bobby. Like a lot of people laugh at his jokes anyway.
Yeah, but
Maybe
Bobby's like.
maybe we're overthinking it.
Oh, okay, he was the first one out the door. The first one to give her the gift. The first one to try to talk with her after the whole thing happened.
You know, a normal person would say maybe that's just because of the guilt.
Maybe, but he seems. Look,
Quite
maybe you're right.
concerned.
Maybe I'm just. Okay, hear me out. I'm just worried that. Is he doing this because of guilt? Is he doing this because of the whole Jack situation?
What do you mean the
I
Jack
just-
situation?
Oh, it's pretty obvious that him and Jack are butting heads a lot more.
I
don't
didn't
know,
want to
it's just
say anything, but I mean, Jack is a bit of an asshole at this point.
I've tried
Picked
talking
a
to him.
fight with Claire, started shouting like a maniac, and then like secretive, then lashes out. Doesn't even go to Jean. Like, it's at this point, I don't want to say too much because it seems like a them issue, but like,
Yeah, I don't know. I tried talking to him, but I just got upset too. So I don't know if I should say anything or just let him
I'm
do his
not
own
touching
thing.
that. I'm not. Listen, I'm talking to Bobby because I don't know. Bobby actually wants to talk. I'll leave. Jack's your friend. I mean, didn't you talk to him? Did he
I
say?
did. I did. I tried to, when I did the whole let's get a card and flowers, it was kind of me trying to nudge him in the right direction. And when I went to go talk to him after he stormed out, it just ended with us yelling at each other and me getting upset with him. I don't know what he wants to do. I don't know if he plans to even
Yelling
talk
at
to
each
me.
other. Why would you? What? About what? What is there to yell
I
about?
I told him, look, I told him, hey, are you gonna see Gene? What the hell are you gonna do here? He's like, I don't want to talk to Bobby. Like, what does Bobby have to do with Gene? The situation doesn't matter. It's about checking with your girlfriend who's pretty upset with you right now. Do you even care?
Oh
He
yeah,
seemed
no,
more.
it's dead, dead, dead.
I, is it really dead before you even get a chance to really fight for it, though? Is he? That's the
Now,
thing. I don't know what's going on.
I don't want to say anything, but I feel like feels like he's a bit more obsessed with Bobby than he is with Jean. Do you think he's maybe gay?
Maybe.
Amazing.
Listen, I don't know. If that's the case, then he's still my
Well,
goddamn friend. But and look, the repressor
I don't know.
and
It's
Max
kind
can make
of
it work. That whatever. It's the thing is, if that's the case, then he should still talk to Gene, though.
that's true. That's true. That doesn't excuse Jackass behavior, anyways. But
You
like,
know,
he is weirdly obsessed with Bobby recently.
I don't know if maybe because it's just easier to deal with, and maybe he's feeling his own guilt and lashing out because of the mission. But he's not talking about it, and he's not talking to anyone actually.
Well, I
I feel like I don't know how to say. Like, I can go up to him, but he just may explode, or what? Because I don't want to make him talk to Gene if he doesn't want to. He has to
well,
do it on a.
if he doesn't want to talk to you, and he's just gonna simmer, let him simmer. Eventually, he'll have to calm down, right?
Yeah, but by then he could have already wrecked so much stuff on the way.
Like, what is he gonna? What is he gonna
Well,
do?
he still doesn't seem to want to salvage his relationship with Gene. He's pissing off everyone else, and seems like Bobby and him are just not even talking to each other right now. I just look. We're supposed to be friends, family. I don't know. Thought we would be able to at least deal with some stuff like this a little bit better.
Yeah. Listen, family, we fight, we argue. It's gonna be fine. Time, he'll calm down maybe, and I don't know. Get a grip on his anger issues. I don't know.
Yeah, Jack's been that way for a long time. Ever
I
since our parents.
don't remember him being ever this angry though. He was always brooding and like having those weird stares when he like talks to his ghost, but
You didn't know. You didn't meet Jack when our parents died.
I
He wasn't.
literally came in the second week.
That was a couple weeks before we got to Charles Grunt. I thought it was a couple weeks.
That's true, because you did spend some time
Yeah.
alone before here.
Yeah. Look, at the first couple of weeks were not the greatest. We were all had the great space. Jack was angry all the time. He eventually got a handle on it, I think, but it was ugly. So, yeah. You're right though. It's not my or anyone's job to fix. We can't force Jack to do what he doesn't want to do, and God, I hope he makes the right choices.
Again, I'm sure he's gonna calm down eventually. Open up, okay? More time,
Yeah,
maybe.
you're right. I'm probably just worrying for nothing. Well, you know what? This is why I love talking to you the most.
Why? Because I calm you down?
Uh, yes, at the very least, but you don't make you feel like an idiot for, I don't know, talking.
Listen, talking is like one of the best things I can do. And I care about you. You're gonna sound a bit sentimental, but you're like a sister, okay?
Ah, she goes to hug her.
Give you a hug back.
We gotta add Pietro into the family sheet, you know, as add myself to the list. Oh, that means I can call Pietro my little brother now. It's great. I can't wait.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're gonna eventually change to a different last name, but it's just me with my speculations, you know?
Listen. What if he takes my last name? I think he can swing that.
He is a doormat sometimes for you.
Eddie Rivera. I think that has a nice ring to it. Do you think it has a nice ring?
I think it does. I think it does.
Yeah, she's gonna put her hand around her arm around her shoulder. Is presumably we're gonna go hang out a bit. Bother Pietro. See if Bobby isn't gonna, I don't know, do something else.
I mean, not necessarily.
Yeah.
If there's anyone who wants to have any other conversations before we end the session,
Brent, I just thoroughly want to die.
unfortunately, that's
Please.
not a conversation you can
Would you
have.
like to, would you like to talk with Psylocke?
Death is not around.
I think the Psylocke trend is gone. I think Jack.
You know what, Tick, though? You should look on the bright side, the silver lining. You're free for Emma Frost when she shows up.
I just feel like I literally just got kicked in the dick repeatedly for the past 3 hours.
No,
After
listen.
show talk. Anyone
No,
else
listen,
want to
yeah, no,
have any
listen.
conversations?
I'm good.
Claire will maybe like she would have already said thank you before during maybe the few days in between probably, but
Yeah. As later in the day, Jean will be actually discharged as you will see her kind of like walk into the house as everyone is gathered around. Jack, are you there, or are you still like brooding in the corner?
Nope, I'm there. I'm here. I'm gonna take my lumps like a man.
As yeah, everyone's there. She's gonna like wave at all of you. As Logan and Charles are also here, as Charles will say, "Come back, Jean. It's will be a bit of a hard time for you, but sure you'll be able to get back into the swing of things." She's gonna smile and nod, as Charles will say, "But before I leave you all alone, I had a chat with our newest member of the house, Miss Sai, and well, she did reveal to me that the entire operation, as some of you, or Scott and Claire, some of you thought it was a trap. And, she has revealed some rather disturbing information about a secretive criminal syndicate with deep ties to many, many institutions. I won't go into too much detail right now, because some of this information needs to be verified. But in light of this news, I believe best course of action is to double down on some of the defense training classes. And, well, hopefully it won't impact your school applications too much. So, well, for that, So there is a decision you all need to make unanimously. And for that is to decide if you are okay with Messai remaining with us, as she has betrayed a lot of secrets of her organization, which makes her just as much a target as honestly any of you here right now.
He raises a hand. Jack will raise a hand.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what? Mac. Fuck you. Fuck you.
After show.
After Claire raises her hand.
Sorry. It's just, it's just my rage. So, God damn it.
Yeah, no, I
If
was
we
saying,
were during the mission, if we were under attack, were you going to help us in that situation?
No, that was me examining your defenses. I, in fact, was the one that lured you all into the trap.
What made you change your mind? Now, here.
Because Dr. Xavier didn't read my mind, which is first.
He'll look at Charles, and she's a target now. She's betrayed secrets. She's not.
He nods. I'm gonna say, if anyone wants to roll me logic, you can do that.
I want to roll logic. Yeah, Claire.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My mind, my huge brain.
Why would I expect anything different than today? Of course,
I
that
got
would
a
be
Marvel now, baby.
I got
Holy
16.
Holy shit! I was gonna say
Holy shit!
her defense score is quite low, but I guess 5 doesn't cut it.
Oh my! Of course, Jack doesn't. It's fitting. It's fitting. It's fitting.
Everyone
He's
else,
distracted
yeah.
by her tit.
Oh my god!
Everyone else.
Everyone else can clearly tell that's not like the only reason. That's obvious. That's obvious.
Okay, so everybody knows the real reason. Okay, gotcha. Except Jack. This is really fitting.
Now grunt with my Marvel die.
Yeah.
Marvel die. Do I see anything else? Do I sense anything else?
She is in fact hoping you're all gonna forgive her and kind of give her a second chance. Absolutely.
In that case, Cynthia's gonna actually speak up, and she'll say, Cynthia's actually gonna speak up, and she'll say, "Listen, I think we should give her a chance."
Alright. Well, if you got Cynthia's approval, I'm not. I've followed her lead before, so I guess it'll be fine.
Yeah, Claire's hand.
Bobby
So,
will say,
oh.
"Yep, I also agree. I don't see any problem with this."
Yeah, if nothing else, this is what this place is supposed to be, right? A place for people to have a safe home and harbor. And honestly, she has cool powers, so got my vote.
If she's gonna be hunted, if she's in trouble, at least we're all in trouble together.
Charles will speak and say, "Unfortunately, you were all in trouble before she was. That doesn't change too much. But we'll discuss that when we have a bit more concrete evidence. Right now, this only confirms suspicions I believe some of you already had. This is the same organization that is responsible for your family's deaths."
Kind of figured.
So yeah, no. Everyone will kind of give her the go ahead, and eventually even Jean will nod and say, better late than never, right?
You're so right, Gene.
So wise.
And on that note, we'll be ending the